Hello, you are watching an intro to my Kortz Center speedruns. I am tired and therefore do not want to do a good intro. So this is an intro to the video. Welcome to the video. Let's go speedrun now. Here you go. We are not here to do intros, we're here to do speedruns.
Ask away, sir.
Takes like 10 minutes to set these speedruns up, and the first thing I have to do is go to my hangar.
Of course, sir.
Of course. When you go to your hangar, it gives you normal run speed in interiors. Well, most interiors. And this persists, I think, until you log off. I think even changing session is still carries over. The next thing I need to do is go do some yoga. Was that? Oh, a vertigo. It sounds so upbeat. Yeah! Cough. Wait a second. Are the yoga mats different colors on different mansion roofs? Well, that's bright. So I don't actually have to do the yoga. I can just stand here for like a minute and then it gives me the yoga buffs, which is faster swimming, faster run speed, and more stamina. Thank you, Coverage, for the gift. Jason, Canna, thank you so much. Couch, thanks for still being around. Ori, Grundle, thanks for being here. Jamba, Goku Black, thank you for the gifts. Angel, thanks for the rating. Poya, thanks for being here. Sadeh, thanks for the gift. Teddy, congrats on winning the love stick if you're still here. Lucy, thanks for the prime. Why would I not do this awesome content? Because I'm so good at yoga that it will make you feel inadequate, and I don't want you to feel bad. I'm only thinking of you. Okay. So this lasts for 48 minutes.
Ah, hello, sir.
Look at my speed. Wah, I'm speedy boy. Speedy boy. Now we go to Alta.
Right away, sir.
It's just a place close to where I need to go. Don't need specifically this apartment. Out here farming buffs like it's WoW Classic. That's classic. Long to the vertical, hour 40 minutes. Get myself my presser. Did this stream just start? No, you missed everything. I cured cancer, saved 10 kittens from trees, and cooked an amazing pie. And you missed it all. It's true, I was the pie. So what I'm doing here is putting Sanchez's to block the spawns of variations of the setup missions that I don't want. Namely, the ones that take a long time to do. Hey user, how you doing? Yes, I'm doing setups for a setup. That's a good way of putting it. These preps remind you of the Cape Rico runs. At least it's not as bad though. Not having to use boats and picking them up and stuff makes this a lot faster. Thinking back to how long it took me to set up Cape Rico speedruns, I'm surprised I ever did them. Nah, I'm not that surprised. I do some stupid shit. Hey, the other side. Yeah, I guess doing these random tired streams at later times does give people a chance to watch my stream that don't normally get to. Feel like I'm not putting my best foot forward though. Why is it? Where is it? What? What? Oh, why would it spawn up here? What? That's gonna be very annoying to get back. Just claim my business earnings here. Can I explain what I'm doing? I just explained like 2 seconds ago. Come on. Come on. Come on. Machine. Machine. Machine! Thank you.
Entering certain properties like mansion, agency, penthouse removes the hangar glitch, so you might want to do yoga first then hangar.
Oh, really? Yeah, then I'll do that in the future. Because at the very least, for the first mission, I can keep the hangar glitch. Because I do end up going back to the mansion. I guess I hadn't done enough experimentation with just the yoga glitch. And so I assumed that speed was a combination of the yoga and hangar. Is this legacy or enhanced? It's enhanced. The Bean, thanks for the sub. If you guys want to pick up my plushie, it's probably got less than like a couple of hours left. Just so you know. And then it's gone forever. Forever and ever and ever. This one, with the gun, and shoots people. Aggressive pat. Hi. To Simeons. And the final piece. Why is it spawning in these weird ass goddamn locations? Stop. When those bikes just despawn? Would I be doing this if they did? This ain't my first rodeo, cowboy. Do I have armor? Don't think I do. I need to get some armor. Oh, actually, I guess I'm at the ammunition here now. I may as well get it here. Probably faster than getting it in my mansion right now. Gotta support the small local businesses. Or international arms chains. I'm getting GTA 6 on PlayStation 5. So I'm moving my terabyte. Why?
Love your streams and videos.
Because it's
it always
better.
makes my day better.
Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate it. Did I think admirability? And I'd be trying to thank Lucy. Thank you guys for subs. Dennis Bean, thank you guys. Will I play GTA 6 regularly? Yeah. Why isn't my terabyte gold? I guess I've never modified it. Where can you upgrade it? Just actually, I don't know where you can upgrade it. At your facility? Oh, nightclub? Oh. Then I guess I'll do that at some point. I didn't start. The highest while I was at the mansion. Should have done that. Should have done that. Thanks, Adrian. Got a lot of people working on getting that series, hopefully out for GTA 6. I did see people asking the support at Netflix. I was like, okay, so I've started the heist. That is a picture that I want, so even though it's a speed run, I will very quickly like hit keep. Seems wise. Yeah, the support staff of companies like that know nothing. I will say though, my source did say a 20-minute trailer would come out.
Terabyte?
How can I assist you, sir?
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know.
Of course. Perhaps something from this selection?
I hope spawning that doesn't cause me problems or something. Ah, Cougar!
Good luck on the speedrun, Matto Viper love.
Oh, Matt. He was wave dashing. Is my source reliable? Nah. Well, I don't know how reliable he is. That's why I was like, you know, just take it with a grain of salt. Like, he says stuff. He might be right. He might be wrong. Yep, there's cougars near mansions. They don't tell you about this before you buy one. Cougars are really interested in people who own mansions. Okay, is there anything I forgot, chat? I forgot to get ammo. And armor. I did get armor, that's true. But I need those bullets. I didn't get snacks too. You can buy it anywhere in the menu. Not the special bullets.
Shouldn't split speed 2921 petabytes.
Is it? This is the splits that I have, so I don't know. Maybe I accidentally got rid of my splits in the troll. Or maybe I was looking at my summer best before, I'm not sure. Yeah, you can't buy MK2 ammo in the interaction menu. Okay, full snacks. It's all good, Ninja Man. You're not me, so you're allowed to make mistakes. You got the plushie? Thank you, Danica. In here? Shotguns. And I didn't have a flashlight on this. I could put a flashlight on. Good. I never use the scope on this. You want to take that off? Why is my gun not gold? Can I not make it gold? Yes, I can. It's beige. Okay, you got yellow. Metallic gold, yeah. It's alright. Is there another gold? No, it's good enough. Okay.
Will that be used directly, sir?
No, it'll be used anally. Don't know why he asked. Oh, is that really the case, Danica? I know. Well, I knew someone named Danica. They made art for me sometimes. Do you have a request,
sir? Naturally, sir.
Another one! Oh, he disappeared. Yeah, you better run. Where's my oppressor? Is that because I left in the monstrosity? Don't tell me that's because I left in the monstrosity. Really? No. I thought it was a vehicle from the... Oh, no. You guys don't understand. It means I have to wait 4 minutes. Because I need to summon my oppressor again in the speedrun itself. Shit. It isn't because I took it into my garage. It's because I summoned another one of my vehicles, thinking it was a vehicle from my mansion. Wow, my mansion's security working overtime. Spin the wheel. Very funny. You're funny. I have destroyed vehicles? Yep, no more spinning to win. 3 minutes.
Hi Matto, how's your day going?
It's going as good as can be expected. No VPN? I could VPN myself to another country. It caused me issues though. VPNing to your own country is less taxing on ping and stuff. Do you still play Clash Royale? Are you talking about the game that I was sponsored to play a long time ago? It was a fun game, but no.
The center heist cured my grinding addiction after the pitiful heist payout reductions, and the overall payout has sapped all joy out of the game form.
The payout for this heist is abysmal. Why is text speech out of stock? Takes 5 minutes. Cool down. Thanks for the $5, Ninja. Jilly, thanks for the prime. Just dab, thank you. Have you played any GTA game on your phone? I played the Netflix thing on my phone once. The Netflix version of San Andreas. I went and bought some jackets today. Went out to get some food with the missus. And she's going now for a 5K run at 7:30 p.m. She really did not want to go. She's involved in all these activity groups and stuff of you know, helping people and outreach and all this stuff. Organizing all these things. What about me? I got myself a walking treadmill now, and so I walk 5,000 steps a day. I've also got a weight vest on there as well. I'm going to be wearing that too. I realized that I will not stop working to exercise, so I'm bringing the exercise to my work. I thought having a pool would be close enough to my work that I would do it more. But just too much. Get one of those walking desks? That's what this is. Like, it lifts up, and then I move the thing underneath it. You know what's crazy, though? it causes static electricity because it's on a thin carpet and it builds up static electricity in me.
When will you finally do GTA Chinatown Wars, Matto?
And then when I touch my keyboard, all its lights flicker. I literally electrocharge my keyboard by touching it. I thought the cable was loose or something. Oh, it was dying. I got out a new keyboard and I was like, what the hell? It's the same keyboard as well. I'm an EMP, yeah. I'm getting myself a wireless keyboard just so even if I fry the keyboard, it won't fry the USB port in my PC. Because I can't remove the carpet and I have to have it here and there's no other way to reduce it. Okay, let's do this. Get rid of this first. No, get out of me. Get out of my hand. Speak to me, Raph.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Let me move my splits closer here.
Let me see what
I
we
can
got.
bass.
It's stupid how they can hear footsteps.
Go. Go. Shut up, Raph.
Positive thoughts. I'll fill you in on the way.
Molest that man. It's legal because he's dead. That's how that works.
Okay, lose the cops and I'll send you the location of the facility. That key card
Fly.
will get you inside. So here's the deal. We need a particular hacking device to access the core center's vaults. Now, Mr. Faber, he
I still think it's better to go around this building rather than slowing down to go under the bridge. Good stop. On and off. Messed up those guys' car. Ah, no, turned the wrong way. Go. Oh, please let me in before I die. Thank you. Well, I was damaged. Oh. Got my light now. Got my torch. Oh, missed him. Got it.
Got the device? Yes. Okay, quick. Find a back entrance and disappear.
Oh, no. Get around. Go. Should just hit into first person there. It sucks I need to use the controller here.
Wait, are you in the sewers? Okay, just shake the agents and bring the device to the mansion where you can, you know, take a shower.
Oh, come on. Yes. It's gonna go down straight immediately. I'm still popping up in the same spot. Insta summon oppressor. Oh, ended up in a weird spot, but this is still fine. Actually, there's probably a better spot. Get him, good. Go. Let's go. It's a good time. Need to get off the oppressor without touching the dock. I can't boost. I'm like 1 frame away from being able to boost. That sucks. Go.
Welcome back, sir.
Staff key. Up.
Alright, ready to
Stop
party?
talking,
I
Raph.
set a
Don't
pin
care.
map. You seeing that? Hacker
I know
broke
more
the
than you. If I can get 2 missiles off here.
Okay, if we want to keep
One of the
cloud
most
access to core
anticipated
center
thing
staff
about
entrance,
GTA
these
6
assholes
other
are our
than
best
playing
bet.
it is finally seeing
Notorious
the
secret for
entry
us.
of the
Unfortunately for us,
Can't
that means
wait.
they're gonna have a lot of security
May
measures in
have
place
been
to
down
stop
closer.
guys like us infiltrating guys like them. But it is crazy important that we get that key
No, I should not have brought out explosive there. That was not my intention. Where is it? Get it. Give me. There's a better location for that to be. It's so weird how slow you are in here.
Okay, the last thing you gotta do is
In.
keypad without attracting attention. That thing's gonna
Go,
send
get in.
all the data from the guards coming and going back to us. Ray then uses
Go.
the data to make a key card, and hey, everyone's happy. Well, except Ray. Ray's never happy.
Can't. Well, there's no point me. I can't get more ammo, so. Need a few snacks. Yeah, this is a no warp category. Which is better because they keep blocking how to do warps. In the weapons prep, just call assistant only once after grabbing the weapons to skip dialogue. Okay, I'll think about it. Not sure exactly what you mean, but I'll get there. Gotta put away my weapon quickly here. Or not. Just, okay, ignore my inputs game, thank you. Okay, oh. Even had I got the cops there, would have been fine there, because I'd already pressed the button. Oh.
Hey, what can I do for you?
No.
Let me see what we got.
Quickly, quickly. Don't want to go too close or it fails.
Alright, those cords will take you to a container I've been tracking, bound for Eberhard. Should have a drone we can seal for today's prep. Head over and I'll fill you in.
What's happening here?
In.
You're not allowed.
Okay, we know the core center uses access.
Again.
We just need to know which
Why do we just try and roll there?
security company the museum uses
No
to
reason
generate
to.
numbers is
Do it anyway.
Unsurprisingly, extremely fucking secure.
Not tab
That's why
moving
keeping you at
enough.
distance and sending a
Oh,
drone
that
to
was
download their
interesting.
latest codes. Does it involve a tussle with Eberhard first? Potentially, but hey, what kind of PA would it be if I didn't give you a little fun, huh?
Oh, almost went too far again.
You see that building ahead? That's the security firm. Deploy the drone and get it inside.
I think I can skip that dialogue somehow.
Okay, so the building's air vents go straight to where you want to be. Just see if you can find the aircon unit on the roof.
It won't boost
That's
again.
the way
It
in.
causes me nothing but problems. Okay. Please be first. Please.
Okay, to find the codes, you're gonna have to scan the terminals. Go wild, scan everything. When you find the right one, just make sure you keep close until the data's downloaded. And remember,
Oh,
your
no!
drone's got a shock feature,
I was
if
so
you hit any
careful this time.
obstacles, like, I don't know, a locked door or a human being.
Did it work? Oh, it worked! I got it first. Please don't kill me. Please. I finally got good luck. Just need to not explode.
And done. Okay, we gotta make sure the code doesn't change before we head up to Kortz Center. Only way to be totally certain, blow up their system. Take out the drone and their generators with it.
Let's go! Perfect luck. Let's go. I'm so nervous now for the lasers later. Well, we're not even there yet, but you know.
Ah, that's right. Okay, but seriously, get out of there, boss. There's a time and place
No, I
for
guess I'll
face
split
off
now.
this, ain't it?
Hey-oh, what do you need? Ah, sure, let's see.
Where is it?
This is
Nice.
a Secure-Serve warehouse where they're packing some serious arsenal. I'll send you the deets. Okay, you want to find a weapon locker? Probably hidden inside somewhere, and there's no way it's not protected.
No, it's not. Good landing.
Hey, get out! This is private property.
No, they're gonna be hard to deal with when I get out of there.
Oh, I will own you. We lost track. Help! Help my buddy! Help!
What? So,
You fucking idiot!
in this particular spot, I don't think this shotgun is really good for me. Like a single rocket in there. Well, oh, what? You kidding? What? Wait, what? Cover. Shit. Waste of time. A single rocket in there, while dangerous to me, would be very easy.
Okay, usually I'd suggest some hot as shit stealth takedown, but honestly, just blow the CCTV up. I'm serious, boss. Plant explosives,
Come on.
wait for the mansion, and don't look back.
I think it's only the second one I can skip the dialogue for. Oh, no. Is it even second dialogue? Maybe not. This dialogue skips, man. Wasting... Oh, the inefficiencies, man. Where's it? Yeah, I don't want to do it. Night vision. Okay, the opposite side. No! No! Oh, close.
Hello there, Matto. Good luck on your speedrun. I believe in a PR today.
Thank you. Don't change camera. Go. No blood on my face.
Alright, so what are we thinking? Some mansions action on the big day? I'm in.
Some mansions action.
I'll tell you what we're doing. Okay, some runners of mine might have got into a little trouble and had their bikes impounded. It happens, The thing is, those bikes
Do not
would be perfect
overshoot
for
it.
speeding away from the Kortz Center. So you're gonna
But also
go
do not land too
downtown,
close,
trigger
because
the
it forces
alarm,
me
and
off
throw
my
the cops out of the
oppressor.
station where the bikes are held. 'Cause you know what the LSPD loves more than a good impounding? Cocaine.
Hey, this is
Good.
private.
That's actually perfect. Oh, shit. Go. Go. Oh, it didn't work? Oh, fuck.
Okay, so now we got the whole police department.
Now I know.
You're about to take some
Now I know.
serious heat. Smash your grab energy, baby. Let's find a key card and get to the garage.
Call an ambulance.
These bikes, they got no papers, no history before the LSPD got them. Nothing that can trace
No.
back to us. They're
No, I want to hit him. I want to melee him, and I picked the only weapon I couldn't melee him with. Ah, no.
Loading.
Oh, beautiful. Get to the garage.
Cover me now. Cover.
I didn't cap my
Get
FPS
as many
still.
bikes as you want back to the mansion.
Get the fire down, Rank.
Come on. I still haven't tested if capping FPS would get those things to open faster. Probably would. Maybe going up that earlier hill would be better. Just so slow going up this one.
You gotta shake off those cops, boss.
I could just consistently bounce up the back of my mansion as well. I wouldn't need to go around like this. I lose so much time.
Alright, I'm thinking vehicle workshop.
Oh, I didn't even
I'm
need to go in the
thinking
thing. I
modification.
actually just lost the cops. Nice. Okay. Okay, now I need to not go into the EMP I don't want a level that's costing me time. What are you doing to me, game? No. No, this... Enter. No. Ah. Need to buy EMPs, not going into the mission.
I trust you slept well, sir.
So much that can go wrong still. Good. Should I make sure I have my vigilante here? Yep. I'm gonna boost and slow and then boost.
You know where to go. All right, head to the middle building staff entrance.
It didn't help me. Didn't help stabilize me.
Boss, you were thorough. Found multiple ways inside. Which one's your heart telling you? You got a drone? Might clear some cars if you give them a zap, you know?
That noise.
Okay, boss, remember, painting and forgery and bags as full of art as you can fill them. We're so close. I've been creatively visualizing the Kaka swim briefs I'm wearing when I dive into a pool of cash. You got this, boss. Bring home that bread. When you're out, meet me at the lockup. I'll keep your painting safe and sell anything you swiped. Don't worry, I got buyers lining up.
No.
Okay, our prep work was efficient to the point, no room for error. That's the boss confidence right there. That's the attitude.
Fuck!
I back the key card be closed. Should slip right in. If it doesn't,
I should have just hoped you didn't see me.
Okay, so we're not exactly sneaking around, but hey, we're in. Basement or exhibition first?
He didn't drop the key, it wouldn't have mattered. Where is he?
Not today. Reloading. Who the hell you think you are?
Got the key. I'm not sure how fast this can really be with being seen now, but...
You see the items on our list? Grab them.
I did keep the painting, yeah.
Keypads are tough. You gotta get the red line through from end to end, but the bits, you know, they're erratic.
If I keep the painting, does that mean I don't need to kill the witnesses? Let me in. Ah, please. Look. Oh, thank fuck. You do?
Okay, next stop, security office.
So dumb that I have to kill the witnesses, man.
All you gotta do is match the fingerprints and run the simulation. You got brains, boss, you'll be fine.
Sucks. I can still PB. I just have to be very lucky.
I just sent you a code to override the locks.
29, 40, 49? Is that it? 29, 40, 09, thank you. There's a guy next to me.
Laser time, baby.
Let's move in, motherfucker.
I'm hoping that the more guys that I killed there, the less I need to kill on the way out. Laser time? I mean, it doesn't matter as much because I've already been hit, so I can just run through some of it. I can't heal myself more. Am I full HP? I am. So I can run through these.
Wow, boss, your yoga setup's really paying off, huh? Okay, Haviland, you're up. Let's roleplay opening this safe.
Allow me to assist you in your hacking efforts. Look carefully at the signals and memorize the very last. That is the combination you need. The system will only allow a certain number of attempts.
2.
To the next stage.
Three. The lasers are different each time. But there's like multiple patterns of lasers.
Vault unlocked.
Oh, this is it. Time to get her out of there. Those look strong. I don't think you're breaking into those without the right tools. All right.
Current world record is 24. I'm 2440 or something. I'm gonna miss it, but like, we can get close as long as I don't die on the way out of here. And it's gonna depend on how many people I left behind that I still need to kill. I don't know how it determines that.
It's nothing you can't do. Hey, at least you don't need to worry about triggering the thermal sensors, huh? Not now that everything's triggered.
He does this so slow. Oh, is there a new world record? I'll totally watch it. My hand is really bloody. Okay.
Easy. Ready to go? The laser room's only gonna open when the vault is closed, so get out and hit the door release. You got a great taste, boss?
It's
You
time
really do.
efficient to do the EMP now, but for killing these, oh, there's so many of them. Oh, fuck you.
Hey, boss, it's time for the cleanup.
Just let me leave.
Witnesses, you know, pull the plug on them both.
There's not even one guy I need to kill.
Hey, boss,
It would still artwork if you how much we will get
Blackout
from
would
the
be
PS5.
great cover.
Come on, dude. It usually just lets me go. There's a guy in here. I think doing the EMP probably lets me go faster. Leave earlier. Probably wants me to kill more because I haven't done the EMP, I think.
Hope you're having a good day. All
Oh,
love,
come
Mr.
on, dude.
Viper.
Hey, that's a loading bay keycard, right? You just got yourself another exit, boss.
Ah, you son of a bitch! You are fucking kidding me. Oh, the EMP still works. Cool. I don't know if I'm first person or not. I think I am.
Hey, you seeing this? Back stairs have opened up. Must have been the EMPs. I got your bike all warmed up east of the building. So, the exhibition...
I can't believe they spawned a guy just in front of me there. It's nuts.
Alright, boss. On-road, off-road, whatever route you want to go, your bike will take you there. How are the upgrades?
Wait, Lord, I release a video every day. You needy bitch.
DarkViperAU. When's the next episode of Pacifist? How many episodes will there be?
I recorded the voiceovers for today.
4-month wait between every episode.
There'll be at least a month and a half for the next one because Martin's going away for a month. And I want to have him work on the polish of that one so I can work on the next one as well. So I'll be working on like 3 in tandem. That and recording voiceovers for facts and glitches is the only 2 things I'm majorly focusing on right now.
That might be the lack of sleep, but I'm pretty sure it's the overwhelming sense of achievement.
Not too bad. Imagine what the time would have been had I not got the cops at the beginning. Like if that guy had just been standing in a different spot. I might just try and run past him next time. Surely he'll see me, right? Oh! You are fucking kidding me. Lucky it's not world record pace. Amazing. Of all the places to bounce. Disgusting. Got my take of $0. Let's go. That's a huge improvement. There was definitely small issues everywhere, but I did get first download on those PCs. What triggered the opening of the phone and losing the cops? At the end of these missions, for some reason, you can open up the internet and just go into pricks and it loses the cops. How do I have 400 million? I played the video game. Gamer gave me $100. Dude, thank you so much, man. Again, dude? Leash here for a PB. Is that my 5th painting? Fourth. Okay. Man, I'm still caught up on my pants. Look at that. Damn. Thank you so much, game man. Hope you're doing great, as I said before, man. Thank you for watching and caring to that degree, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Why is my character celebrating? I stole a painting. And I get to put it in my house. Where is... Do I have time? Oh, yeah. Beating... Oh, so this is the same run. This isn't a new run. Here's me. So what's the... How did I earn 400 million? I played the video game. What's the dialogue skip? With weapons.
Hey, boss, you wanna blow some...
He's doing an animation cancel there. What is he using to do the animation cancel? You said it was mask audio, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, so, okay, so it's the first one you call. So you just call and stop. Okay. And then you can do both. Looks like punching. No, it's an animation cancel. You do an animation for a thing. Well, I may as well see if it's still what we used to be. So it used to be, when I was doing Kia Perico, Where's... it's not in preferences. What is it on appearance? My blinds? Ah, here it is. This one. Well, I'm shaking my head. Maybe it'll... Now, me, I do need to have one. Can't you order one in your mansion? I swear there's somewhere in here where it's like you can do a party at the tablet.
How can I assist you, sir?
Champagne
Of course,
service.
sir. I shall send for a bottle immediately.
Okay, so hopefully that just ends up in my inventory and then I can use it to cancel animations. The other thing was the dialogue cancel here.
But nothing you can't handle. Got it? Okay. You should have a good vantage point on your radar. You go hunker down there.
Okay, so he calls just as after he lands. And that's the only thing I think I'm missing.
Economic miracle.
I want to see, because when he did this, he had the stun gun to make him silent so he could just run past this guy. Well, he was also walking the other way. But... No, I mean, he wasn't. I don't know if he was. Whatever. Okay, let's do another one.
Pardon me, sir. Your you in the kitchen.
My champagne is in the kitchen. Does this go into my inventory, though? Where's the kitchen? The kitchen is here? Ah, here it is. Okay. Alright. W? Oh, thank you, Ataro, for the gift of subs. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, let's go again. I unfortunately have to set everything up again. And then I'll unfortunately be doing hard mode. So be even less likely to go well, but we'll see. Champagne, anyone? With Tom now. What is that new mic stand? It's the Elgato lowered mic stand. It's the same type of mic. Well, honestly, I think it's better than the other one if you got the space for it. Okay, so we're doing yoga setup first. Ah. Yeah, I will do yoga setup. I will. No, but I guess I gotta go to the hangar last. Yeah. I'll go to the hangar absolutely last after I set up the heist. Why the yoga setup? Because I want to go fast. I want to zoom. I want Speedy Gonzalez to be like, man, that guy, he fast. It almost looks like I'm bugged. It looks like I'm being tased. Breathing is almost the most important thing, no? No? Do one more time for a GIF. I can't do it. You can't do that for gifts. I can't. I can't force gifts, man. I feel awkward. So from here, I should get ammo and armor. Probably should have got that first, really. Stairs. How long is the boost? 48 minutes. I'm on the clock. Then I'll teleport myself down and do the setups.
Do you have a request, sir?
Entering
Right
the
away,
hangar
sir.
removes the terabyte. So, Yoga, Sanchez, by heist, hangar, terabyte.
Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, Spirit's the world record holder. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What do you use for the animation cancel? I'll give you oh, you're on Twitch. I'll give you some subs later. If just give me a sec. Just on the clock now. It is mask audio. Do you need a particular mask? Because it doesn't work for me. Can you buy the mask? The animation skip won't work if you have the champagne in your inventory. Oh, so it can work without it. But I thought, like, back in the KO days, your arm would poke out, and it wasn't. Again, lucky I didn't do that too high.
This is Michael. I can confirm I am in witness protection.
Lies. Does this just use it? Am I wasting it? Okay, it's gone. Okay. Oh, it does poke in first person. Okay, so I'll use that. Good. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Does anyone know a way that I can stop this hard mode and just do normal mode? Efficiently? Cancel the heist. I tried. It didn't stop it. It's still set up for a hard mode. Ooh. Thanks, Saja. It's definitely more relaxing than the classic percent run. No, it's shorter. I'm not saying I wouldn't say I prefer it necessarily. Certainly I rage less. A little bit less. You... Glorified Trevisan, yeah. Hard mode only makes hacking slightly longer. The lasers are also harder. And you don't have an extra life. How much do I need for the career progress? One more picture kept. I did the scope out before cancelling and it worked for me. It was normal after. You might have to start it or something. How do you feel about learning new strats? What do you mean? I like it. It's my favorite part. If that's what you mean. Is it just me, or when you need to jump over the lasers, I never make it? And you need to always jump over lasers in hard mode. Apparently turning left makes it easier. I never succeed personally. I have not had enough experience with it to be good at jumping lasers. That was a little bit off, but I'll... How do you get new pitches? Weekly rotation? Yeah, there's 3 each week. If you watch my weekly update video, I tell you the 3 that is each week. Hard mode is better for what? Not for speed. That's what I care about. Have I been to Europe? Yes. There's a video you can watch about my recent experiences in Europe. GT4 in real life. I went to New York, then Europe. Too good at this game? I would argue I am not as good at the game as you might think, considering I've played it for 15,000 hours. In my defense though, a lot of the time I've spent in the game has had nothing to do with practicing any particular skills. Why am I switching back? This is the block, this setups, the variations of the setups that I don't want. See, like I did that. That's not good. I've never done PvP seriously in online. I'm decent just because I'm good at the game in general. Not the smaller cops, no. The heists. The types of setups. Crafts, how you doing? So now I want to go to the hangar. That's a long flight for a little bit of speed. That's a long... I'm not going to do it. That's way too long of a flight for like a second of time save. Because I go back to the mission after the first... I go back to the mansion after the first setup. I'm doing another speedrun, yes. Nope. I'm sorry for disappointing, ZDP. AGU, thanks for the gift. Cat, thanks for the gift. Anonymous Gifter, thanks for the gift. Thank you, guys. Call me Turok, thank you. Gunter, appreciate it all. And Toro, thank you again for your kindness. You can get the MK2 ammo from Terabyte? Ah, true, true. Are the bikes like the Dean Strat for KO? Yes. Don't know what that means, Opa. But say hello to Alex for me. I hope my oppressor is out there. I did not mean to land in the yellow dot. Okay. Is the event called public? You have to sign up beforehand, but like it's a trivial sign up process. You call it the terabyte or the terabyte? Yes. It's an axe. I got armor, that's right, yeah, okay. That's not the way out. This is no time for games.
Hi.
Oh, there it is. GIF or GIF? It's GIF. Are you done voice acting in GTA 6? Ages ago, man. Voice acting is like one of the earlier things that gets done. First time watching me on Twitch? Well, thank you. Oh, stop. Okay. Park. Let's give this a crack.
Hey, what's up? Let me see what we got.
There he is. Land a good spot.
I'll fill you in on the way. Okay, lose the cops and I'll send you the location of the facility. The key card will get you inside. So here's the deal. We need a particular device access to Core Center's vaults. Now, Mr. Faber, he works for the feds from time to time. You know, just some bread and butter government broker, ain't nothing to worry about. Anyway, I find out the IAA have got the device.
Nothing to worry about.
Access to the facility it's held in, and regrettably, those guys aren't our guys.
Oh, I could stop earlier. That was interesting. Good stop. Oh, that's not good.
What the fuck are you doing?
Good.
Fuck it, dick.
Better heal early.
How do you want to do this, boss? You want to hack the blast door or kill the generator and use it?
Motherfucker! Hold that! Take cover!
Should not be in first person.
I'm out!
We got an injury. Stabley. Stabley's hit.
Get it. Heal. Get it. Heal. Get it. Come on.
You got it? Okay, they'll be cutting off the entrance, so try to find another way out.
Out of ammo! You shithead!
So we can clip early.
Wait, are you in the sewers? Okay, just shake the agents and bring the device to the mansion where you can, you know, take a shower.
Oh, that did not look good, but we got it. Oh, what? What? I'm not in the right thing. Shit. What? I'm not in a motorcycle
Love
club.
you, Matto.
Shit. I'm also not meant to live. That is a time save. Especially it would be if I had an oppressor. But I also need my oppressor. I can summon it, hopefully, in the next thing. Yeah, surely that'd be way faster if I was an MC. Yeah, absolutely. I should be able to land in this too. I have to run to my oppressor though. Go, wait, I have to exit? No! Okay. That's unfortunate, but we learned something. If things are gonna go bad, it's good to learn stuff. I didn't become a fucking... Oh, it's there. What?
Hey, boss. You should have the location
Okay,
of the group of
this should be
hackers.
fine.
Make your way over, and I'll explain.
I still can't retire, but I don't need to summon my oppressor again, so we should be fine.
Grand Theft Auto 6 include paying taxes
They're
and inflation.
notoriously prepped for everything. Fortunately for us, that means they're gonna have a lot of security measures in place to stop guys like us infiltrating guys like them.
Risky with that.
But it is crazy important that we get that key cloner. If we have swipe access to the...
You're lucky I don't wipe my ass with you.
Oh, roll. Did not roll.
Okay, the last thing you... over the keypad without attracting attention. That thing's gonna send all the data from the guards coming and going back to us. Ray then
And we
uses
go.
the data to make a key card, and hey, everyone's happy. Well, except Ray. Ray's never happy.
That would be funny, Turok. Well, thank you, Jake. And again, Turok, thank you. Just Tyler, thanks for being here. The gamers yearn for paying rent. I mean, we do pay rents in this game. Or at least upkeep. You can take cover in the terabyte? Yeah, I should have tried that. God damn it. At least going out, right? Not going in. Ah, damn. Okay, I might get cops, but it's fine. I already did it, so it's fine. Oh, get me out. Oh.
Hey, what's up? Sure, let's see.
I've been tracking, bound for Everhard. Should have a trophy set for today's prep. Head over and I'll fill you in.
Damn.
You're not off the list. What are you doing? What's going on? What's wrong with you? You have to leave.
I was hoping to be closer. Okay, do not try and roll.
Kortz uses access codes to lock their vault. We just need to know which code. Now, the security company the museum uses to generate the numbers is, unsurprisingly, extremely fucking secure. That's why we're keeping you at a distance and sending a drone to download their latest
Okay,
codes. Does
do
it
not
involve
overfly.
hard first? Potentially, but hey, what kind of PA would it be if I had to give you a little fun, huh? Got it? Okay, you should have a good vantage point on your radar. You go hunker down there. Okay, your target's the building
What?
up ahead. Just get that thing in the air and maneuver inside.
Did I not successfully skip dialogue? I don't know.
Okay, so the building's air vents go straight to where you want to be. Just see if you can find the aircon unit on the roof.
Have to get
That's
lucky
your way
again.
in.
1 in 5 chance. Oh, God, man.
Okay,
How did she
find
dodge
the
it?
code, you're gonna have to scan the terminals.
You don't want to hit
You'll
things.
scan everything.
Oh, no,
When
that's
you
bad.
find the right one, just make sure you keep close until the data's downloaded. And remember, your drone's got a shock feature, so if you hit any obstacles
Ah,
like
not
I don't
again.
know, a locked door or a human being, shock
Please. Damn it. Oh, no. Nope. Damn it! Oh no, I'm done for, man. Shit, the time loss. Oh, the least luck. Got the best luck last time just so I can get the worst this time. That insane time loss. They have to wait for it too. Yep, that's RNG for you.
And done.
57,
Okay,
55,
we gotta make sure the code
25.
doesn't
Write
change
that
before
down,
we get
chat.
to the Kortz Center. Only way to be totally certain, blow up their system. Take out the drone and their generators with it.
Unsable, time save at the end.
That's right. Ooh. Okay, but seriously, get out of there, boss. There's a time and place for a face-off, and this ain't it.
Hey-oh, what do you need?
Oh no.
Sure, let's see.
Bad menuing. Hope it spawns behind me again. Nope. Ah, get away from me.
There's a secure serve warehouse where they're packing some serious arsenal. I'll send you the deets.
Ah, I think it up there.
I bet security's gonna be a little tighter in the weapon locker. You don't mind a little racket,
So
do
you
you,
make
boss?
it or something for 31 Dirk spin.
Oh,
Also,
give me- let
happy
me-
Friday,
let me-
everyone. Viper love.
What the? No!
Oh, you rapid fire bug. I almost died.
Hey, ass face!
Cover.
Hey, boss, you wanna blow something up? Because I bet that CCTV
Oh, no.
is real blow-upable.
I heard that. I hope I work with that dialogue skip. Not me trying any animation cancels. Ready? Ah, I blocked the door. No, my oppressor. That's not smart. I was not smart. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Whatever. Shit. I was lucky to get that far considering I wasn't in the Motorcycle club. If I stop now, then I have time to do another run. Maybe barely. It starts in half an hour. Summon this back as soon as possible. Cannot summon this now, please. Ah, mechanic. Ah, come on, dude. Bloody controllers.
That ain't gonna work. I can't bring it right now.
All 3 mansions and 400 mil, man. Is online hard to speedrun the story mode? Nah.
Ah, hello, sir.
I can't cancel the heist in here. I have to leave. I also need to get bullets, and there's no way I have time for this. May as well give it a go.
Meow.
Hopefully canceling this will give me a remove hard mode. So 2 minutes until I can call. Yeah, it's impossible. I've only got 29 minutes.
Hey-oh, what do you need?
And I need to wait like 6 minimum. Well, I mean, if anything, I should just finish this heist then. And get my, get some practice with the lasers and get my painting. Yeah, for career progress. Is it more fun than KO speedruns? It's easier to set up. KO had some really interesting strategies though. Or what happened in the Vesting Core? Who knows? So we're going to find out. The hardest speedrun 100% story mode? Oh yeah, heaps hard. My presser is not here.
Alright, so what are we thinking? Some Manchester action on the big day? I'm in.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
40 seconds.
Okay, so here's the deal. There's a few bikes the LSPD
I could use a different vehicle, but it's better off I just practice. You know.
After we hit the Kortz Center. Now you might be wondering, Raffy, buddy, baby, why am I driving to a cocaine operation?
Why weren't you invited to the investigative call? A guy on my team, Excalibur, he's invited by his broker. I'm not invited. How does it feel with having 7K people watch me? It feels the same as having 200 people watch me, honestly. I don't look at the numbers. I haven't looked at my viewer numbers in like years. I look at them in an abstract way sometimes after streams. I'm like, oh, I had that many viewers, that's cool. But while I'm streaming, I never look at it. I can kind of tell based on how fast my chat is, but it's not always the best indicator.
You know what the LSPD are like. If they're not busting cocaine operations, they're backing them. So either way, we're gonna really pique their interest.
Okay, I got stuff to do.
Why did Spawn away that down there?
They got no papers, no history before the LSPD got them. Nothing I can trace.
Turning off is the best thing? Yeah, because it
squeaky
doesn't
clean.
matter. There's no amount of knowing your viewership numbers that helps you. Can I explain the clip into the wall with the up and atomizer? So...
Did you ever watch Devon Supertramp?
No.
He made those gaming short films in real locations, like Assassin's Creed and stuff.
I'm afraid not. Hope he's doing well. As you'd know from Facts and Glitches, if you ragdoll in third person and hold aim down sight, when you climb something, you can move your camera and clip into walls. Oops, I went too far. In online, you can't ragdoll on command, so the best thing you can do is use an up and atomizer. For some reason, though, I can't get that clip to work with keyboard and mouse. I have to use a controller. And so all I'm doing there is ragdolling myself and then moving my camera into the wall. Oh. I did not blow myself up there, he killed me. I keep picking... Wow, that guy is insane.
You ain't creative, piece of shit. I've got you 6, buddy. Damn, man.
This guy really loves hitting people. Oh! Gotta melee that guy. If I climb over here, would that be faster? Surely. Yeah.
Yo dude, GL.
I actually want to test this here, actually. 30 FPS.
Hey Matto, I've been testing witnesses and it seems like if you get
yeah,
detected
he's
and
faster.
kill
Okay.
everyone in the room, only 2 witnesses spawn. Hope this helps.
Okay, gotta remember that in the future.
I'll strike that blank from the list, huh?
I could definitely do that with one C4, right? Just one C4 in the middle would probably destroy all 3 bikes. What do you mean by witnesses? Oh. Hey Matto, I've been testing witnesses and it seems like if you get detected and kill everyone in the room, only 2 witnesses spawn. In the room? What do you mean in the room? So you can jump this. It's still probably fast even if that isn't clean.
I wouldn't bring the cops home if I was you, boss.
Oh, kill everyone before going into the lasers. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's probably a good move. Thank you, dude. I'll keep that in mind for the future. Do the steps count for the speed one? Yeah. How does capping FPS make things faster? It doesn't most of the time. Gates are one of the few things that I know of that open fast when you have low FPS. It's not all gates. I've shown it in shorts and facts and glitches and stuff. Gates uniquely like low FPS. Is there anything else that likes low FPS?
Hello, sir. Sleep well.
I can't remember. Anyone remember anything else that likes low FPS? There is. I'm sure there's something else. I mean, there's certain strats, like ladder launches and stuff, where you want a particular height, so we cap FPS. Well, plane turbulence. That's it. Boo. Exactly. You have less plane turbulence. Oh, and getting drugged. Yeah, getting drugged in what's it called? My brain right now. Did somebody say yoga? Right. You get your camera, your controls less affected if you have low FPS. Most things though like high FPS.
Alright, boss, you know where to go, huh? Alright, head to the middle building staff entrance.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. That's smooth. Practice makes perfect.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, there's a guy there. He's closer.
Could use it here. Take down some guards, nice and quiet. You know the deal, boss. Swap the painting for the forgery, and then if you got
He's not there.
you
He moved.
grab, and I sell. Profit, maximize, boss, satisfied.
Will that get seen by the camera?
When you're out, meet me at the
I hope
lockup.
not.
Keep your painting safe and sell
Why is
anything you
GTA
swipe.
6 gameplay being
Don't
released
worry,
on
I got
Netflix and
buyers
not
lining
YouTube?
up.
I don't know.
Listen,
It is going on
I
YouTube
do
after
the
6
key
hours.
replica. Should work on the staff door, no problem.
He has 2 positions? Ah. I thought it'd be just difference of hard mode or something and I just forgot about it. Okay, he doesn't get seen with the camera good.
Okay, you're
Thanks
in.
for the
Head to
content as
basement if you wanna
always.
get the painting first. Otherwise, the exhibition's
Didn't get
on
it.
your
Oh, I did
floor.
get it. Good.
Time to grab the good stuff, boss. These elevator keypads are tough. You gotta get the red line through from end to end, but the bits, you know, they're erratic.
Is he going to walk me down? Thank you. Why does it do that sometimes?
Okay, next stop, security office. We gotta disable the lock on the laser room door.
Oh, what? I went through him. Okay. Easy keypad.
Why won't you work?
It's hard mode though.
Okay, boss, you gotta match the fingerprint and run the simulation. Just remember, the alarm will trigger if you get it wrong too many times.
Beep, 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 beep. I don't know why they removed the beeping noise. Maybe they felt it was not realistic to the highest. It's this one. Oops, sorry. It's my bad. Hello, Mary. I don't even look at the
I can
thumbprint.
finally catch a DarkViperAU live stream that is not in the middle of the night for me because my current time is 13:41.
Wow. Thanks, dude.
Okay, boss, you can use the controls here to
Oh.
loop the feed. It's a temporary fix, but it'll stop anyone seeing you on the CCTV.
What?
Use time without drawing attention. Is that
What was the code, guys?
access card? Nice, you can swipe right in. Did you get that code I just sent? You'll override the door securities.
He was just barely in the door. I could have waited. It doesn't matter, but... Actually, we can test the theory with the witnesses. That's pretty good.
You ready?
Bring it! He's down!
Anyone else alive?
Shit, we got a casualty. Shit. We're
I hear
taking
someone.
casualties.
Oh, well. Okay, well, maybe one left. Yeah, it was a very fast camera. Like, I thought it had time. Like, you can be in the camera yourself longer than that. It doesn't happen. Yeah, I'm not sure why we can shoot through bulletproof glass there. I have to imagine that wasn't intentional. I've never done this laser set before. I know nothing about it. Is this moving towards me? Yes, it is. Oh, no, it just went down. Oh. I know this one. It's probably a good thing to practice then. Since I have time, I might just reset a few times here intentionally to practice a bit. Oh, I don't have that much time. Kisses. Oh, this one, right? No, there's a different. Yeah, I don't know this one at all. It seems very hard, this one. The one's down there too. It goes all the way. Jeez. I'm gonna have to do this in third person. I don't... Did it spawn a ground one on top of me? Oh, you... But I mean, it's a speed run. I can't be relying on turning off the lasers. Is it moving? It is. Is it gonna get on me? I think hanging on this side seems better. Jump?
Oh shit!
Kind
I
of.
heard the sizzle.
Can you go through here? No. No, you can't jump that either. Oh, I keep turning right. I meant turn left. I think on the side though, side and then middle seems good. Jumping over laser meant to go. You can't go under that laser. I don't think you saw the laser I was jumping over. Okay, so that's like that, and then this closes, and then in the middle.
Oh, you okay, boss?
Up and then. Where is it? I can't jump it. Ow. Oh, gee. And those move too? Now try the right side. Why isn't the street loadout used for the speed run? Because it takes longer to get. I assume so. Doesn't it? Yeah, it does. There you go. By the way. Jump has no delay, so... So you want me to turn this way? Okay, we'll try it third person. Oh man, you move so much slower in third person. Fuck this. You can barely control yourself.
Get some ice on that later.
And this just stays up. This one, like... Oh yeah, going left this way. Okay. Oh yeah, way easier. Okay. I kind of want to do that again though. One more go. I got time. Your right foot lifts first. So yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I get you. Third person, you move slower and you have less control over your character. It's skill issue. Of course it's skill issue. Well, it's more a knowledge issue really. You just need to learn it. Are these new animations only for the Kortz Center? Yes. Yes. Hey, Young. Okay. When that one's down, I go here, into here. I guess in the middle. Okay. The problem with going in the middle is those extra lasers. I have to, I think...
What a major achievement, Viper Love.
I have to duck under when I'm on the right, and then when it's under me, then I go into the center. Why do I have lower FPS on the fail screen? You can see my FPS. Oh, because my page up button is 15 FPS.
Casino heist?
What? What? So here... And then, oh.
Oh shit, I heard the sizzle.
No way, bro. Man, this one sucks. Is that on the left side? I know the left side is much easier. No, you can't get the... Last time, guys. Can't get the switches. It's speedrun. 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 Ah, I couldn't get through it.
Oh, you okay, boss?
Ah, too slow. Drop it. I don't have time to keep practicing it. Let's go. Oh. I mean, I understand that more now. More that I do this, the better I get at it. And, you know.
Look carefully at the signals and memorize the very last. That is the combination you need. The system will only allow a certain number of attempts. On to the next stage.
Miss input.
Excellent. Moving on.
Could have gone down there. Could have saved some inputs. Ah, then I could also get some secondary loot here as well.
Unlocked.
Was it the EU-friendly streams lately? Announcements and special stuff from Rockstar tends to happen at night where I am.
Those look strong. I don't think
Brother.
those without the right tools. All right, time for Ray's masterpiece.
Wait, Brother isn't the one I've already kept, right? Will it let you keep paintings you've already kept before? No? Oh, good. Good on Rockstar. It's a kind thing.
Normally I'd warn you about those thermal sensors, but fuck it, the alarm's already triggered.
Watch me spin. I heard my neck crack a lot doing that, and now I'm dizzy. This is what I call speedrunning on hard mode. Do. You try collecting all the paintings as a challenge? I will try to, just over time, as I do this.
Easy. Ready to go?
You need 15 for a trophy.
Open when the vault is closed, so get out and hit the door release. You got great taste, boss. You really do.
Who is Oleg? No, I don't have a bug. I'm keeping the photos, so I'm not... keeping the painting, so I'm not selling it. Nah. Actual Messiah, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's because I promoted the live stream a time or two on like, social media. But it might just be that I think YouTube intermittently just advertises my live stream.
Everything okay? You know,
How many of you got recommended my live stream? Alright, let's see how many people... You did? There's 5. That's less.
So, if you want to keep that banging forever, light the CCTV and, you know, shut up any witnesses.
Come on. I hate when you can't see the other guys because I don't have the things. Oh, crap. I took the grenade. Can those guys come to me, please? It wasn't him. What? He's hanging out there.
Shit, we got a casualty. Screw you. Jesus, what? Fuck. I'm reloading.
Hey, the EMPs have knocked out the backstairs security. Doors unlocked.
Whatever you're doing, you better stop.
Took no damage. Yeah, crazy. EMP wipes vault footage. That's why you get the EMP in the speedrun. I mean, you're losing 70k, so if you're going just for money, it's not worth it, but... I can probably just ignore that guy, right? If I'm full HP.
All right, boss. On road, off road, whatever route you want to go, your bike will take you there.
Imagine you just did like a bike gliding strat here somewhere. Doesn't seem reasonable, but... Close one going near that cop.
Sunset on the beach doing yayo off a stripper's toes. The end. I could cry, boss. I really could. My eyes are like watering.
Is it really worth doing? Yeah, I think it is worth doing this stuff.
Overwhelming sense of achievement.
Huh, like... What if I went... down here, though? Nah, it's just tempting to try and make my own route and stuff, but... There's no way this is faster, right? Nah. I'm sure Spirit would have tested routes. Ah, wait. Is it back this way? Yeah. Hey, friend. Oh yeah, doing the setup for EMP, that's a good point. I mean, well, if you're just doing it to save time, you can just wipe the stuff. So, this is the 5th painting I've stolen, at least, which is enough for career progress. What if you forget to wipe? Then you can have shit all over your underwear. I don't know why I said that. Ignore that. I believe it's 20... you need to steal 20 paintings for award. Keep is 15 for... You need to keep 15 for a trophy. It's 2 minutes until the thing starts. Okay, so this is the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I wish you all the best. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye. Boop. I'm sure that'll take like 15 seconds to start anyway, whatever, but... You stay, people. I'm not leaving. You stay. You don't say goodbye. It's for a video. You leave, I will burn city to the ground. Where's the link to it? Shit. Excalibur, link please, because and it wasn't one in my email. They take 5 minutes to use into everyone. Well, give me a link. Just link me. Oh. You can watch with me. Event attendance. Thank you. I already registered. What the hell? I already registered. Are you sure this is it? What? It's asking me for a password and shit. I didn't ask me that before. What? No, I need to. No, I didn't need to count. Continue without account, right? I already did all this
Mato,
shit. What the?
Do you think you will play any other game except GTA 5 before GTA 6?
I don't know, man. Just give me a second. Just. Oh, already registered. Access the event. You got 1 minute. Oh, here we go. Would you like to listen to music while you wait for the broadcast to begin? What music do you think they're gonna play? Lovely. Okay, Take-Two Interactive Software results call. I am a shareholder.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the Take-Two Interactive Software First Quarter Fiscal Year 2027 Results Conference Call. After today's prepared remarks, we will host a question and answer session. If you would like to ask a question, please press *1 to raise your hand. To withdraw your question, press *1 again. I will now hand the conference over to Nicole Shevins, SVP Investor Relations and Corporate Communications. Nicole, please go ahead.
Woo, Nicole, yay!
Good morning. Thank you for joining our conference call to discuss our results for the first quarter of fiscal year 2027 and to June 30, 2026. Today's call will be led by Strauss Zelnick, Take-Two's Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Carl Sladoff, our President, and Lainie Goldstein, our Chief Financial Officer. We will be available to answer your questions during the Q&A session following our prepared remarks. Before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone that statements made during this call that are not historical facts are considered forward-looking statements under federal securities laws. These forward-looking statements are based on the beliefs of our management, as well as assumptions made by and information currently available to us. We have no obligation to update these forward-looking statements. Actual operating results may vary significantly from these forward-looking statements based on a variety of factors. These important factors are described in our filings with the SEC, including the company's most recent annual report on Form 10-K and quarterly report on Form 10-Q, including the risks summarized in the section entitled Risk Factors. I'd also like to note that, unless otherwise stated, all numbers we will be discussing today are GAAP and all comparisons are year-over-year. Additional details regarding our actual results and outlook are contained in our press release, including the items that our management uses internally to adjust our GAAP financial results in order to evaluate our operating performance. Our press release also contains a reconciliation of any non-GAAP financial measure to the most comparable GAAP measure. In addition, we have posted to our website a slide deck that visually presents our results and financial outlook. Our press release and filings with the SEC may be obtained from our website at take2games.com. And now I'll turn the call over to Strauss.
Woo!
Thanks, Nicole. Good morning, and thank you for joining us today. Fiscal 2027 is off to an excellent start, led by the power of our diverse portfolio and the strong, consistent execution of our strategy at all of our labels. We delivered first quarter net bookings of approximately $1.39 billion, which was slightly above the high end of our guidance range, primarily due to the outperformance of NBA 2K and the Grand Theft Auto series. We're reiterating our fiscal 2027 outlook for net bookings of $8 to $8.2 billion, which reflects both ongoing positive trends in our business and our high degree of confidence around the November 19th release of Grand Theft Auto 6. We expect to sustain this new level of scale and generate strong cash flows for the next several years as we release our robust development pipeline, capitalize on incremental opportunities within our highly established hit franchises, and continue to apply our proven long-term approach to managing the company. Now, turning to highlights for the period. NBA 2K26's performance was outstanding and concluded a record year for the franchise. To date, the title has sold in over 12 million units, reflecting 9% growth compared to NBA 2K25. Engagement was up meaningfully during the quarter, with recurrent consumer spending growing 7%, driven by a 15% increase in average daily active users, a 25% increase in My Career daily active users, and a 35% increase in average games played per user. The achievements of this year's iteration of the series are a testament to Visual Concepts' ability continually to deliver new, innovative ways for fans to stay engaged, and our live service execution remains a cornerstone of NBA 2K's sustained success. During the quarter,
Never
2K
played.
also supported Borderlands 4, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, and WWE 2K26 with an array of new offerings which enhanced player engagement and sentiment.
Sid Meier's ain't doing well, is it?
The
People don't
Grand
like
Theft
him,
Auto
actually.
series once again exceeded expectations.
It's
And
Civ
to
7
date,
they don't
Grand
like,
Theft
right?
Auto 5 has sold in over 230 million units worldwide. Recurrent consumer spending for the series grew 3%, and GTA Plus continues to thrive, all led by a series of content offerings, including the addition of the Rockstar Mission Creator, an all-new suite of innovative and in-depth tools empowering the player community to bring missions to life.
Yep.
Global excitement for the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6 continues to build, with the title having an exceptional start to pre-orders. With Rockstar Games' recent announcement of Grand Theft Auto 6 and extended look coming on August 27th,
Yes.
we believe that consumers' passion and anticipation for the next evolution of this iconic series will grow further, leading up to the title's November 19th release.
But how many pre-orders?
Turning to our mobile business, Zynga performed in line with our expectations, and we're pleased that many of our forever franchises continue to resonate with players.
Forever
Net
franchise?
bookings for Toon Blast grew 8% over last year. The title was supported by a new marketing campaign featuring Emmy-nominated actors.
Our franchise will be
Giancarlo
around the year
Esposito.
3000.
Empires and Puzzles maintained steady momentum, anchored by a successful 9th anniversary campaign and the introduction of new heroes and character abilities. Words with Friends exceeded our forecast, with net bookings growing 8% year over year, led by strong ad performance and higher player engagement with several features, including Dice Challenge, the title's latest permanent one-on-one game mode.
They own Words with Friends?
Top 11 surpassed our expectations, with net bookings increasing 15% year over year, as fans enjoyed a special in-game event featuring player versus environment matches in 10 international locations. 2K's mobile offerings continue to perform well, with strong downloads and engagement across key titles. NBA 2K All-Star, our mobile title in China in partnership with Tencent, surpassed 10 million registered users since launching last year and is yielding strong profit margins. Our mobile direct-to-consumer channel remains a significant driver of revenue and margin enhancement, with many of Zynga's titles offering this feature and further growth anticipated. Guided by our core pillars to be the most creative, innovative, and efficient entertainment company in the world, our 13,000 colleagues share a singular vision for excellence and hit creation.
13,000.
Each day, we strive to bring joy to our player communities and value to our shareholders.
Aww.
I'd like to express my gratitude to our teams for their immense passion and unwavering commitment to our mission.
You feeling the
to
joy,
make the
chat?
most captivating and engaging experiences in the entertainment business. We believe that fiscal 2027 will be an inflection point for Take-Two, one that will write an exciting new chapter in our history and provide the foundation for new levels of success and the creation of groundbreaking entertainment experiences. I'll now turn the call over to Carl.
Thanks, Strauss. I'd like to thank our teams for delivering a great start to the year and setting the stage for the most exciting pipeline in our company's history.
Woo, Carl.
And I'll discuss our recent and upcoming releases. On July 8th, 2K and HB Studios launched Season 7 for PGA Tour 2K25, a free update which added the 154th Open Championship at Royal Birkdale Golf Club. The team is planning to launch Season 8 in late September and is hard at work on this year's release of PGA Tour 2K27. 2K will share more details in the coming months. On July 14th, Rockstar Games launched the Kortz Center heist for GTA Online, which introduced an all-new blockbuster heist targeting Los Santos' premier cultural institution with an array of artwork for the taking.
True.
On July 30th, 2K and Gearbox launched Bounty Pack 4, Murders and Acquisitions for Borderlands 4, which includes a new story mission and cosmetic items.
They're still uploading
Fans
Borderlands
can
4?
look forward to even more action
Updating?
in September when Gearbox releases additional content, including the title's next story pack. On August 14th, 2K and Hangar 13 will release the Man of Honor story expansion for Mafia: The Old Country. With Hangar 13's industry-leading capabilities and narrative-driven action titles, players will enjoy 2 new story chapters and all new content for the game's free ride mode. 2K and Visual Concepts will launch the WrestleMania 42 pack for WWE 2K26 on August 19th, followed by new seasons as part of the Ringside Pass during the fall. WWE 2K27 is currently in development, and 2K will provide updates later this year. On September 4th, 2K and Visual Concepts will launch NBA 2K27, the next installment of our industry-leading basketball simulation that provides the most realistic and authentic NBA experience in interactive entertainment. This year, Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs will be on the cover of the Standard Edition. Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever will be on the cover of the Deluxe Edition. And Chicago Bulls legend Derrick Rose will be on the cover of the Ultra Edition, with early access available as part of the Deluxe and Ultra Editions. Last week, a first-look trailer of NBA 2K27's gameplay was revealed, and the response has been positive, with fans and the media expressing excitement over the title's improved graphics and enhanced player movement and presentation. 2K will share more about the game soon, including the NBA 2K27 preseason breakdown full game reveal on August 18th. Zynga will continue to focus on enhancing its existing mobile portfolio with bold beats and updates, as well as releasing new titles, including Top Goal, which is currently in soft launch. The title recently introduced real-world soccer stars, as well as enhanced 3D match simulation and player versus player gameplay. In closing, we are deeply excited about this year, highlighted by the November 19th launch of Grand Theft Auto 6, which will usher in a new era of growth for our company and returns for our shareholders. We remain steadfast in our mission and commitment to delivering the highest quality entertainment experiences that captivate and engage audiences throughout the world. I'll now turn the call over to Lainey.
Thanks, Carl. And good morning, everyone. We achieved excellent first quarter results, driven by our powerful franchises, industry-leading talent, and unwavering commitment to our strategic vision. I'd like to thank our teams for their hard work, which has enabled us to reach this exciting point within our company's history. Turning to our results, we delivered first quarter net bookings of $1.39 billion, which was slightly above our guidance range of $1.32 to $1.37 billion. This primarily reflected better than expected performance from NBA 2K and the Grand Theft Auto series. Recurrent consumer spending declined 1% for the period, which was favorable to our guidance of a 3% decline and accounted for 84% of net bookings. NBA 2K grew 7%, the Grand Theft Auto series rose 3%, and as expected, mobile declined 7% over last year. GAAP net revenue increased 2% to $1.5 billion, while cost of revenue rose 17% to $651 million, and included a $43 million impairment charge related to the decision not to proceed with an unannounced title from a third-party developer. Operating expenses were flat at $918 million. On a management basis, operating expenses declined 1% year over year, which was favorable to our forecast of 3% growth due to timing of marketing expenses across our labels. With the ongoing positive trends in our business and excitement around the November 19th release of Grand Theft Auto 6, we are reiterating our fiscal 2027 net bookings outlook range of $8 to $8.2 billion, which represents approximately 20% growth over fiscal 2026 at the midpoint. The largest contributors to net bookings are expected to be the Grand Theft Auto series, NBA 2K, Toon Blast, Match Factory, Empires & Puzzles, Words with Friends, the Red Dead Redemption series, WWE 2K, Color Block Jam, and Zynga Program.
In that order?
We continue to expect recurrent consumer spending to be in line with fiscal 2026 and to represent 64% of net bookings. The underlying drivers remain unchanged. The NBA 2K projected to grow high single digits. The Grand Theft Auto series expected to be up, and mobile expected to be down due to last year's success of Color Block Jam and our assumption that trends will moderate for several of Zynga's mature mobile titles. We now expect the net bookings breakdown from our labels to be roughly 37% Rockstar Games, 34% Zynga, and 29% 2K.
That's crazy how big Zynga is.
We continue to forecast operating cash flow in excess of $1 billion, and and we remain on track to be in a net cash position by the end of the fiscal year. We now plan to deploy approximately $290 million of capital expenditures, which is up from our prior forecast due to a planned real estate purchase. We continue to expect GAAP net revenue to range from $7.9 to $8.1 billion, while we now expect cost of revenue to range from $3.54 to $3.66 billion. Our total operating expenses are now expected to range from $4.15 to $4.17 billion. On a management basis, we expect operating expense growth of approximately 7% year over year, which is down slightly from our prior forecast. Now moving on to our guidance for the fiscal second quarter. We project net bookings to range from $1.62 to $1.67 billion, compared to $1.96 billion in the second quarter last year. Our release slate for the quarter includes NBA 2K27, as well as new content updates for various titles. The largest contributors to net bookings are expected to be NBA 2K, the Grand Theft Auto series, Toon Blast, Match Factory, Empires & Puzzles, Words with Friends, Color Block Jam, the Borderlands franchise, Red Dead Redemption series, and Zynga Poker. We project recurrent consumer spending to decline by approximately 5%, which assumes growth for NBA 2K and the Grand Theft Auto series, while mobile is expected to be down. We expect GAAP net revenue to range from $1.42 to $1.47 billion. Operating expenses are planned to range from $1.01 to $1.02 billion. On a management basis, operating expenses are expected to decline by approximately 5% year over year, as last year included significant marketing expenses for the launch of Borderlands 4. Looking ahead, fiscal 2027 is on track to be a milestone year for our company, led by the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. We have great ambitions as our teams have carefully curated new opportunities that we believe will sustain this new level of scale for the foreseeable future, including live service enhancements, franchise extensions, the launch of new IP, and international expansion.
We will be doing gaming
things. In addition,
things.
we will continue to evaluate accretive M&A. As we bring these opportunities to fruition, we are confident in our ability to enhance our financial profile further and generate strong cash flows, setting us on a path to deliver continued growth and long-term shareholder returns. Thank you. I'll now turn the call back to Strauss.
Thanks, Lainey and Carl. On behalf of our entire management team, I'd like to thank our colleagues for an excellent start to what is poised to be an outstanding year for Take-Two. And to our shareholders, I want to express our appreciation for your continued support.
No way, Strauss.
We'll now take your questions. Operator?
Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer session. If you would like to ask a question, please press *1 to raise your hand. To withdraw your question, press *1 again. We ask that you pick up your handset when asking a question to allow for optimum sound quality. If you are muted locally, please remember to unmute your device. Please stand by while we compile the Q&A roster. Your first question comes from the line of Doug Creutz with TD Cowen. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Thank you. One of your peers that reported previously suggested that there had been some slowdown in the mobile market in Q2, which they attributed to macro uncertainty. Just wondered if you saw the same thing, if you saw different things. Any commentary you could offer would be helpful.
No, it's really not what we're seeing. Our results have been affected by how Color Block Jam is doing versus last year in terms of comping, because it was a new title last year. But apart from that, we've delivered some really good news in mobile. There's no doubt there's a bit of pressure on user acquisition at the moment, and I think that comes and goes in the marketplace. But no, we don't feel like the consumer is pulling back at all.
Great, thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Andrew Marok with Raymond James. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Hi, thanks for taking my questions. Maybe one on the GTA 6 extended look. I guess if you could give us a little bit more color on the thinking that went into the decision to go with Netflix for the timed exclusivity rather than just the traditional route of releasing it on a free platform like YouTube or through Rockstar Socials.
Yes.
This is a first of its kind partnership with Netflix. They're a great marketing partner for us and distribution partner, as you know. We also work with virtually every social media outlet on Earth. This is part of Rockstar Games' marketing strategy. We're excited for everyone to see an extended look of Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm not prepared to tell you how it's going to go, but I feel really good about it. And of course, 6 hours after the initial launch on Netflix, it'll be available on Rockstar Games' channel on YouTube and I think ultimately many other outlets.
It told us nothing.
Great, thank you. Maybe one more if I could. Not that you needed any other tailwinds into GTA 6 launch excitement, but can you talk a little bit about the Kortz Center update for GTA Online and maybe how that's been in terms of bringing in some lapsed players ahead of the GTA 6 launch? Thank you.
We're actually very pleased how things are going right now. We typically don't give specific details about how releases are doing, but I can tell you that right now we're very pleased with how things are going. And like all the Rockstar releases, they're exciting. They're well received by players, and they always reactivate folks. So far, so good.
Not surprising. But it's not like they were going to be like, it's not good. People don't like it. I was always going to say it's positive.
Your next question comes from the line of Brian Pitts with BMO Capital Markets. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Well, every major update brings people back.
Thanks for the question. You recently announced the $80 base game for GTA 6, but ultimately decided to leave NBA 2K27 base pricing at $70. As you think about go forward base pricing, help us understand how you're thinking about being able to price games at a more premium price with more traditional AAA game prices around the $70 price point. Thank you.
Look, we've said this many times. Our goal is to deliver way more value to consumers than what we charge them. And the truth is that the real cost of a AAA video game is a whole lot lower today than it was 20 years ago. Pricing has not kept pace with inflation. And our goal is to continue to over-deliver for our consumers, because how you feel about any experience is the intersection of the experience itself and what you paid for it. So, to say that we expect that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be an incredible bargain as experiences go is a gross understatement, because Rockstar Games is known for over-delivering. And when people engage with our titles, and Carl just answered a question about GTA Online, remember, we're 13 years after GTA Online was launched, and people are still highly engaged, and we have record-setting engagement at times. So that's our goal. Our goal is not to maximize price. So in this case, I think what we've decided to do makes a whole lot of sense in the context of what we're delivering, and that's the lens through which we'll look going forward as well.
Dollar for dollar, hour for hour, gaming is the best value entertainment that exists. Full stop.
Your next question comes from the line of Eric Handler with Roth Capital. Your line is open. Please go ahead. A gentle reminder to unmute locally.
Sorry about that. Good morning. Apologies for I had you on mute. Strauss, wonder if you could give a little bit of background on the decision to go with Netflix for the extended trailer launch. Did they approach you? Did you approach them? I assume for exclusivity, they probably paid a little bit of a premium to get that.
They want to know. We want to know.
Netflix is a close partner of the company, and we have tight relationships up and down the line. So we're always in conversation about things that we can do together. And this is a groundbreaking partnership that Rockstar arranged with our friends at Netflix, and we're really excited about how it's going to come about. I wouldn't normally give detail on sort of the nature of the back and forth or the terms of the arrangement.
Yeah, another nothing answer.
Okay, thanks. And then as a follow-up, with chip costs rising so much and the input costs for hardware rising significantly, there's talks about the next-gen consoles maybe getting delayed. I know you're a software company and you produce for whatever is out there, but I'm curious about your big picture thoughts on the industry, just given the rising cost of hardware.
Look, the rising cost of hardware is not a good thing, and we wouldn't argue that it is. I don't think it will slow us down any because, we believe we're delivering experiences that people want. However, a lower price point for hardware would be a good thing because there'd be more hardware in people's hands.
Yeah.
So I cannot argue this is a positive, but equally we don't see it as a headwind either. And going forward, look, two things that I think are relevant. Probably the most relevant thing is the world continues to move to open systems, and that will continue. So, 20 years ago, when we showed up here at Take-Two, for a console release that was available on PC at launch, PC would represent 1 to 2% of the overall sales. Today, that can be 40 or 50% in a similar situation. And I believe that's going to grow because people have PCs that have outboard controllers. They work great as game machines, and I think that will continue. Number two, with the advent of streaming, which we really do believe is around the corner in terms of having something that's low latency and really works well for consumers, machines that weren't game machines before will become game machines. So without regard to what happens in the console business, which is of consequence to us, of course, we see the overall installed base as a practical matter growing materially. And if you believe in streaming, and to be clear, we really do, and I'm happy to put a timeline on it. I think we'll be in commercial streaming mode within 3 years. And by commercial, I mean low latency. That can 10x the effective installed base. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to 10x our revenue, and we wouldn't project that we would. But because obviously your avid consumers already had access to video game machines. But I do think it creates great opportunity for titles that are broadly desirable even outside of core markets. And we do have titles like that, obviously. The third thing is that interactive entertainment, and the most important thing, remains America's pastime and the world's pastime. It is the fastest growing part of the entertainment business. That's going to continue as the cohort ages and grows. All we need to do is the hardest thing you can do, which is continue to make hits.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Colin Sebastian with Baird. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Thanks. Good morning. I appreciate the questions. I guess on NBA, the next game coming up here shortly, following another strong year for the franchise, what do you think is going to be part of this game that might differentiate or provide the opportunity to grow the franchise another year? And then secondly, on an unrelated topic, just curious on any update to how your studios are deploying AI tools internally. I know we've talked about this quite a bit, but the technology seems to be developing fairly quickly. So are those tools capturing any additional value and perhaps maybe more measurable efficiency? So any commentary on that would be helpful. Thank you.
So in terms of NBA, obviously NBA 2K26 performance was outstanding. It was a record for us, both on units and engagement. And I think that's the key. And we get the same question almost every quarter, certainly every year, about how high can high be and how the growth is. And every time we get the question, we answer it the same way. And it's really I don't want to say it's unlimited, but there's still a huge amount of growth potential in the NBA franchise. And that would be coming both from increased units, geographic expansion, et cetera, and bringing more customers back year over year. There's still a lot of wood to chop there, and also more and more engagement. So we continue to refine that. And what really drives that is the folks at Visual Concepts and 2K and their efforts to year upon year to innovate. And it's really hard to do that on an annual release. And yet somehow through the brilliance and hard work of the team, they're able to do it. So I would just answer it the same way we had before, which is the growth is going to be coming from the same place it always does, and that's through the innovation, the creativity of the teams. We did announce some fun things in terms of cover athletes for NBA 2K27. I'm going to leave all the exciting news about what's next for that title with 2K, which is August 18th, I think, is when there's going to be more of a reveal.
And with regard to your question about AI, look, we are first and foremost an entertainment company and always have been. However, we're an entertainment company that creates its entertainment in computers and always has. So this company, its products and its approach was built on AI and machine learning well before it became, buzzword du jour. So, we're dyed-in-the-wool adopters of new technology to the extent it enhances our ability to do what we do. And we have a three-part strategy, two parts of which are innovation and efficiency. So we have projects that sort of fall into both the basic research and the applied research buckets here to see on the basic research side the art of the possible, on the applied research side how we can innovate more and how we can create additional efficiencies. And that threads through our entire company. All that said, the first of our core pillars is creativity. And we have 13,000 colleagues around the world, the vast majority of whom are people who are creative every day. And we believe that technology can enhance their creativity, but we do not believe it can or should replace their creativity. And ultimately, we make bespoke entertainment products, and we aim to make the best ones in the world. And technology should make it easier for our incredibly creative people to innovate. But for better or for worse, and I happen to think it's very much for the better, those tools are not going to replace anyone. So unlike some of our competitors who are announcing opportunities to save hundreds of millions of dollars with AI, I've said since the beginning that the history of new technology in the interactive entertainment business is efficiencies are indeed created, but then we find ways to do bigger and bigger things. And, we actually don't reduce the cost of doing those things, but we can meaningfully increase the quality. And what does meaningfully increase the quality mean for us? It means making bigger and bigger hits that appeal to more and more consumers. And that's our job. Our job is not to lead in technology. Our job is to lead in entertainment. And as it happens, we use technology to try to do that.
Great. Thank you.
I agree. I'll talk about.
Your next question comes from the line of Chris Scholl with UBS. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Ooh, Chris.
Great. Thank you. In the slides and prepared remarks, you mentioned international expansion and evaluating accretive M&A. Can you just walk us through the opportunities you see overseas for your franchises that are maybe untapped today? And for M&A, remind us of the criteria you use when evaluating deals, the types of assets you would be most interested in, and any particular regions where you feel like you would like to scale your operations. Thank you.
Yeah, we've been very focused here on increasing our international footprint. As you know, companies like TakeTwo, and there aren't many of us, but there are some, basically derive about 80% of their revenue from the US, Western Europe, and one or two countries in Asia. The rest of the world's really underrepresented, even though they love video games, of course, and even though they have devices, typically
phones,
low-res, low capable mobile devices, but devices nonetheless. So, for example, despite the number of people in India, our revenue out of India is really, really tiny. And people in India love to play mobile video games. Same is true for Africa, a massive market, but our revenue footprint is very low. And we're also underrepresented in places like Latin America, obviously Russia, much of the Middle East, and much of Asia, although we do have a significant amount of business in China and a select of other countries. South Korea, Taiwan, for example, growing business in Indonesia, a little business in Vietnam. So it's been an enormous strategic priority for us to begin to build up in these underrepresented territories in a way that appeals to local consumers. We have a geo-pricing tool for that purpose because different markets have a different ability to pay. That's a tool that we created in-house that allows us to experiment in a way that doesn't infect other parts of our business and other parts of the world. And in certain instances, we're working on properties that may only appeal to some of those markets very selectively. So my goal is that in the next 10 years, we flip the percentage of our revenue that comes from the US and international markets in the other direction because we've grown the overall business. And if we don't invest here now, we run the risk of being behind in 10 years. So it's an area of enormous focus. Turning to your second question about M&A, we've always looked at inorganic growth through the same sort of three categories. First, are we buying owned intellectual property? Secondly, are we buying tools and teams that are valuable? And third, is the transaction immediately accretive to EBITDA and to GAAP earnings? And generally speaking, our acquisitions have ticked all those boxes. Then we have the broader rubric: is there a cultural fit? We've done many small tuck-in acquisitions, and then we've obviously done one very, very large acquisition. And I'm proud to say that, unlike history for most corporations, public corporations, our track record is excellent. I think virtually all of our deals have worked out. If you define worked out as being accretive and long-lasting. And certainly the Zynga deal has been terrifically successful, as has the Gearbox deal, our most recent larger transactions. So we'll continue to look at the world that way. And in terms of areas in which we're not represented, thankfully we don't really have that anymore. We're a big mobile company, we're a big console and PC company. So we don't have any must-haves, but there are certainly some nice-to-haves, and we think some opportunities will come our way. We also, to finish the thought, have this allergy to being over-leveraged. And we have very, very light net leverage now. We expect to be in a net cash position in about 30 seconds. Sorry, not exactly 30 seconds, but you get what I mean. And once we're back in a net cash position, I think that would be the time when we'd be more likely to think about an inorganic opportunity.
That was very helpful. Thank you.
I know Strauss
Your
Sonic
next
is.
question comes from the line of Mike Hickey with StoneX.
I think
Your
Strauss
line
Sonic is a great
open.
CEO.
Please go ahead.
Hey, Strauss, Carl, Laney, Nicole, great quarter, guys. Thanks for taking our questions. First one, Strauss, you mentioned in your prepared remarks that you think 27 will be an inflection point in your company's history. Obviously, that's a strong statement. I'm sure there's an obvious answer as well. But I am curious sort of what that means to you exactly. When you say
GTA 6.
that, and maybe details on why you believe that. And
it's obvious.
A quick follow-up.
Well, it's obviously a great question. And I think the point is that if you look historically at really, really big releases for this company, I'm thinking obviously of Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead. They didn't just affect us positively for a quarter. They had ongoing effects on our company. And we also have this massive pipeline that's, we think, quite extraordinary. And we have live services, and we have a catalog. So if you believe, as I said, I do before, that there are opportunities in terms of organic growth because the market is growing and because we're trying to extend.
The same tweet was posted twice.
And we have a pipeline, and we have what we believe is a huge release coming up. There's a lot of fuel for the fire.
Nice. As a follow-up to the streaming comment, I think you said that you think we could have a commercial streaming solution within 3 years that would solve the latency problem. Strauss, it feels like we've been down this road at least twice. But I'm curious to hear that. Obviously, the TAM's exciting at 10 times. We've heard that before, but it's never really materialized. So is there something that you're seeing different today in terms of the tech solution or some change that's sort of giving you better visibility that we could actually have a real streaming solution in the future? Because obviously that would be a sea change to the industry.
It is a very fair and accurate comment. And even when we supported Stadia some years ago, we talked at the same time we were supporting Stadia about concerns about latency. And you're right, it's sort of certain things remain perpetually in the future, like nuclear fusion, which is perpetually 30 years away. Although people think it's not now. I hope it's not. I don't think that's the case here because of enormous advances in hyperscaler networks and advances in edge network technology. And I think, for example, there's one player in the market that's looking at rolling out a significant edge network that would address latency, at least in the US. So I picked 3 years kind of because we know it's not tomorrow, but I don't think it's 5 years. But of course, I could be wrong. We're not betting, any of our company on this. We just see it as another one of the many embedded call options in our security.
Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Your next question comes from the line of Alec Brondolo with Wells Fargo. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Wells Fargo.
Yeah, hey, thanks so much. Appreciate the question. Maybe two from me. Could you help us maybe walk us through the thinking behind the GTA 6 premium SKU mix? I think Red Dead Redemption 2 launched with 3 SKUs. GTA 6 only had 2, and you didn't offer early access in the premium SKU, which I think has been a big part of the hook or the upsell driver on some of the other titles over the last several years. And then maybe secondly, encouraging to hear pre-order data for GTA 6 is strong. I guess I'd love to get your perspective as someone that's been in the industry a long time. How do you think about the incrementality of pre-order units as they flow in? Is it possible that kind of hype around the game is pulling forward sales that you otherwise would have earned post-release into pre-release, and the strong data won't prove to be that incremental? Thanks.
Yeah, we don't tend to give a lot of color around pricing or additions. We leave that to our labels, but I think Rockstar feels that offering a phenomenal value at $80 makes sense for some consumers, and then offering incremental value at a modestly increased price makes sense for consumers. And given the hype around this title, I think we could have made any number of other pricing choices. But as I said earlier, our focus is on delivering way, way, way more value than what we charge for something. And with regard to pre-orders, our pre-orders are exceptional. No one's ever seen anything like this before at TakeTwo or in the industry. That said, you could absolutely be right. We just don't know. So could demand be pulled forward? Sure. And one of the reasons that we're not changing our guidance is, to be clear, we haven't sold 1 unit yet. You can cancel a pre-order. So we around here, we're sort of allergic to victory laps, but one thing we certainly don't do is take a victory lap before we've run the event. So, the news is great so far. We're incredibly excited. We couldn't be more excited than we are, and yet we are, realistic and at best cautiously optimistic, and we're going to leave it at that until the thing occurs.
The news is as good as can be expected.
Your next question comes from the line of Matthew Cost with Morgan Stanley.
Woo,
Your
Matthew!
line is open. Please go ahead.
Good morning. Thanks for taking the question. I was wondering if you could comment on Sony's decision to get rid of physical disc sales for new games beginning in the beginning of 2028. Will that have a material impact on your gross margins, or will you continue to sell boxed download codes at a similar gross margin, presumably at a similar scale going forward? And then secondly, if you could just comment on your progress shifting towards direct payments inside of the Zynga business, and if that's still something that is currently increasing and has a significant runway ahead. Thank you.
Thanks for your questions. I'm not going to comment on Sony's own decision, but in terms of our decision, look, our business is well over 90% digitally distributed as is. It's already a digital business. So in certain instances, especially if it's a big game, discs and note I said discs, don't really make sense for the consumer. Also, most instances, you have to register online to play anyhow. So if you're already connected, who cares if you download digitally? It's all the same, and it's much more convenient. So that's where the world is going, in our opinion, and I think Sony understands that. We certainly understand that. It doesn't mean that we won't have physical editions now and then. I'm sure we will, in the same way that there's still vinyl in the recorded music business. But in other instances, it just won't make sense. On direct-to-consumer, yes, that remains growth business for us. We are not direct-to-consumer across our entire mobile portfolio yet, but we're getting closer, and we are seeing growth there. We don't talk about the actual percentage, and we don't talk about our goals in terms of the percentage of our business. What we want to do is be where the consumer is. So we will support and continue to support all third-party distributors who treat us appropriately, and
we'll talk about after.
And with which we can make sound economic arrangements. And at the same time, we'll offer direct-to-consumer opportunities for consumers who want to avail themselves of those. There is no doubt that our direct-to-consumer business has had a material effect, positive on our margins in the mobile business.
Great, thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Jason Bazinet with Citi. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
As you can imagine, the buy side is doing everything they can to sort of monitor these pre-orders to gauge sort of demand for GTA. I don't know if there's anything you could share from a historical perspective as experts on, sort of ranges or how people should sort of think about pre-orders in terms of, what bookings ultimately are for a title. I think it would be helpful just because there's some risk that I've just gotten some crazy emails from buy-siders on how big they think GTA should be. So any sort of ring fencing or dimensionalization that you could offer, I think would be super helpful.
Dimensionalization?
I like that. Ring fencing of dimensionalization, which is another way of saying how many units are you going to sell? The answer is I don't know, and I'm not going to tell you. But I can say that the level of pre-orders is unprecedented and astonishing, and we're very grateful for that. But they are so unprecedented that we just don't know how it'll translate into sales, and which was the question I answered earlier. We genuinely don't know, and we just don't believe in claiming victory before it occurs.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Eric Sheridan with Goldman Sachs. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Goldman Sachs.
Thanks so much for taking the question. Strauss, wanted to know if you could opine about any evolution in your thinking about mobile gaming and being more tied into AAA quality of content when you think about the advances in mobile silicon and processing. And a second part of the question would be, with Grand Theft Auto and the community you have there, how should we be thinking about either engagement or maybe even gameplay components of Grand Theft Auto that could be an extension of the launch later this year? Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're 100% right that if you believe in Moore's law, what we'll be able to do with mobile games
Moore's law's already
will grow materially, if not exponentially. And what I said earlier about streaming basically means that all games will become mobile games, if you wish. But I think, and I haven't used the word mobile all the time as a result, when we talk about mobile versus console, we're really not talking about how, where you consume the title or on what device. We're talking about two different types of interactive entertainment. What we call a console or PC title is big and you spend hours on it, and often you consume it on a big screen. What we call mobile is a light experience. Typically, an avid consumer of a mobile game will play that game 5 to 7 times a day for around 9 minutes per session. It's a very different consumption experience. A console experience is akin to sitting down and watching a movie or binge watching a series for an evening. A mobile experience is something you do when you have a few moments free and you want to relax and enjoy and be entertained. And so the change in technology that will allow a console experience effectively to become a mobile experience probably broadens the market. But I don't think means that casual or hyper-casual or semi-casual or AA games necessarily go away. I think there's going to be a need and a desire for all different kinds of interactive entertainment. And as technology enhances the art of the possible, there'll be new formats that are delivered. An example of that, that's not interactive, but an example of a new format that digital technology has enabled is microdramas. And, that's huge business in China and a growing business in the US. It didn't exist 5 years ago. So there's some moral equivalent thereof in interactive entertainment. And one of the things that we think about here is the unknown unknown. Like, what's the next thing that's coming in interactive entertainment at which we can excel, which our customers would love, that new technology enables. We spent a lot of time thinking about that. In terms of Grand Theft Auto and where it's going in the future, that's something that we're not talking about today. And in the fullness of time, I'm sure Rockstar will talk about.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Ron Song with Wolfe Research. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Ronald.
Good morning. Can you guys share any updates on your thoughts about advertising's place in Take-Two, especially with a continued shift to open platforms and streaming? You've been clear that it makes less sense for the consumers who are paying $70 plus for a AAA game, but how can you strategically employ advertising beyond mobile games in a way that's not overly intrusive? Thanks.
Yeah, advertising is a growing part of our mobile business. We've rolled out ad units in many of our titles that previously did not have them. And our view really is, look, if you're going to engage with one of our mobile titles, we ought to be able to monetize that engagement in some way. So if you only engage with in-app payments, you're monetizing, less than 20% of the audience typically, often quite a bit less than 20%. But if you have advertising as an option, you could monetize 100% of the audience in one form or another. So that has been a big part of our strategy in mobile, and we have rolled out advertising units in most, but not all of our titles so far. On the console side, look, you're correct in quoting me as saying if you're paying premium price, you probably shouldn't be subject to advertising unless the advertising is sort of endemic to the title. So when you go to a basketball game, or watch a basketball game on television, you're accustomed to seeing advertising in and around that game, advertising in the arena, for example. And in our video game, you'll see that too. And that's appropriate. And we are able to monetize that. It is a relatively small part of the console business, though, and I expect that that will continue to be the case.
Your next question comes from the line of Martin Yang with Oppenheimer. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Oppenheimer.
Hi, thank you for taking
They're
my
making
question.
this up.
Two questions. One on the Netflix partnership. Do you think this is a one-off deal or this more creative use of Rockstar IP signals a broader framework for licensing Rockstar content in the longer term, especially when you consider there will be numerous ways to share derivative content off gameplay after the game launches?
Oh, that's a good question.
While this particular partnership is groundbreaking and unique, Rockstar has licensed content to Netflix before, as has the rest of Take-Two. We have a close partnership with Netflix, and they are in the video game business, and we're very happy to be their partner. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of things that we can do with Netflix and many other outlets in the future. So, we want to be ubiquitous. We want to be where our customers are. We have, we believe the best and biggest collection of owned intellectual property in the interactive entertainment business. And wherever you are, when you wake up, if you want to engage with our content, we want you to be able to do so.
That wasn't much of an answer.
The question on GTA Online. More recently, we see a higher frequency of content updates. Does that require you putting additional resources into GTA Online development team, or you're really just spreading out, cutting historically a larger, less frequent updates into smaller chunks?
Oh, that's interesting.
Generally speaking, our update cadence for GTA Online has been pretty stable.
Yes, but
and some of the updates have been amazing. Some have been less successful, but generally speaking, consumers really love them. But the cadence hasn't really changed, and we do apply significant resources to that. And we expect to continue to support GTA Online going forward.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Jim Callahan with Piper Sandler. Your line is open. Please go ahead.
Hi, thanks for taking the questions. I guess one on kind of GTA 6 pre-orders. It sounds like the demand for the deluxe edition has been extremely strong. Any comment we can kind of provide on what that could look like, what maybe the mix kind of looks like as we get closer to release of the game would be helpful. Thank you.
Look, I think that Rockstar got it right in terms of the pricing of this standard edition and the pricing of the deluxe edition. And I think there's no doubt that consumers are really excited about both. And I think depending on, your own ability to pay and how avid a consumer you are, you can choose between them. But, the pre-orders have been exceptional and we're happy with the mix as well.
Okay, that's great. And then maybe just a follow up on the user acquisition cost comment on mobile. I guess kind of how do we parse that out from what overall engagement looks like broadly on mobile? That would be, any comment there would be helpful. Thank you.
Engagement is fine. And as I said, we're very happy with what we see in the marketplace. And, we have some titles that are just doing incredibly well. We have a tougher year-over-year comp on Color Block Jam. So that has affected our numbers, but that's really a comping issue, not a performance issue. So give people what they want, they show up for it. And we have some titles that just continue to do great, like Toon Blast and, Match Factory and Words with Friends and Empires and Puzzles and many other big titles. So the consumer is there. That said, user acquisition costs are a reflection of any number of things at any given time, including what else is going on in the market and what our competitors are doing. And in certain instances, we'll have competitors who, from our point of view, are vastly overspending in UA, and that'll make it less economic for us to spend. So we really pay attention to, how much we spend on UA and how that foots with the lifetime value of the property. And, we want to make sure that every nickel that we spend in marketing comes back, at a significant multiple. And some of our competitors don't seem to look at the world that way. And if there are a bunch of them in a given period of time, that can crowd us out of the market. Sometimes it happens.
Very helpful. Thank you.
There are no further questions at this time. I will now turn the call back to Strauss Zelnick for closing remarks.
The first thing and the most important thing is that we all want to reiterate our enormous gratitude to our 13,000 colleagues around the world who work hard every day to deliver the best entertainment properties to consumers wherever they are, whatever devices they have and whatever interests they have. And more often than not, our teams brilliantly succeed at that task. And that's everything. That's the whole shooting match. And we are aware of that. And as I said, highly grateful for that. We're also really excited about what we believe the future will bring for our company and for our colleagues. And all of that should translate into enormous benefits for our shareholders. And we have a wonderful year that we're in process of, and things are going really well. And we have great expectations for the upcoming launch of GTA 6, NBA 2K, WWE, and lots of other titles coming from both the console and the mobile
Just came
side.
in. What did I miss?
And as I said, we expect that this will usher in a new period of success at a different and enhanced level for Take-Two. So, we couldn't feel more optimistic than we do. We have big smiles on our faces, and yet we know we have to wake up every day and do the hard work to deliver. That's our goal. Thank you so much for joining us today.
This concludes today's call. Thank you for attending. You may now disconnect.
Okay. So this is like for the YouTube video. I just got done listening. Okay. I just got done listening to the Take-Two interactive. I'm so tired. It's just called Investor Call, right? Take-Two Investor Call. Yeah. I just got done listening to the Take-Two interactive Investor Call for Q1 financial year 2027. And there were a few things mentioned that I thought were pretty interesting. The first was that Strauss Zelnick reckons that low latency streaming is coming within 3 years. You know Google Stadia? And the idea of we don't have consoles and we just stream the games from consoles in some other place, like just PCs in another place to our TVs and we play with controllers. So we have a TV, a controller, but we don't have the console. And that makes, gaming hypothetically more accessible on more devices. You don't need to spend $1,000 on some console. You can just pay a subscription for $10 a month or whatever and play whatever games you like. Or whatever the system will be. I am skeptical. I am skeptical that within 3 years that's going to be a thing. Rig asks, how do we solve latency? I have heard of things related to predictive algorithms where the game can basically assess what you're likely to do and can sort of prime itself for your inputs and kind of start doing them before you even do them. And so then when you do them, it can do it faster, kind of. Who knows when that's going to happen, if I'm remembering correctly, but that kind of stuff does exist. I have heard that stuff before. But you need some really good infrastructure and hardware to begin with to get good latency. The tiniest of things, the slight increase of distance, massively increases latency. I say this as a person who spent most of my young life having a 300 millisecond ping to America, right? If low latency streaming becomes a thing in 3 years, it's going to be in some very particular markets that I imagine will already be the most rich markets in the world. Your America, Western Europe and Australia and stuff. And we've got the money to buy consoles. The sort of markets that would most benefit from low latency streaming and not having to buy consoles or expensive PCs are the very markets where they're not going to get that kind of stuff in 3 years. There's already a bit of a market for that kind of stuff. There are companies that still offer those kind of services, but I can't imagine it's going to be a significant chunk of the market in 3 years. But Strauss predicted on the back of that prediction that all games will eventually become mobile games, in effect. While console and PC games right now are the large games, and mobiles are like the lighter games that you play intermittently for like 10 minutes at a time, and they offer different experiences. With the ability to stream games, you'll be able to stream like GTA 6 to a mobile device. Right now, a huge barrier to a lot of the world getting involved in it with a Grand Theft Auto 6 or Grand Theft Auto 5 is that you can't put it on one of these devices. So maybe Strauss is just optimistic because he recognizes that for his big earning titles, that kind of stuff would have to become the norm for him to really break into this market with his other titles. Like, obviously, they bought an entire mobile company in Zynga because they wanted to get more into this market. And, it would certainly really help them if low latency streaming became a thing sooner rather than later. But I'm just not convinced. Anyway, he talked about... Strauss was asked multiple times about this recent deal between Netflix and Rockstar for Netflix on the 27th to release the... What do they call it? It wasn't a trailer. They didn't call it a trailer, but they called it the first look. A deep look? What was the exact wording? Extended look. This deal between Netflix and Rockstar for Netflix to have the expanded look at GTA 6 early access on their platform for 6 hours, and then Rockstar would put it on YouTube. He was constantly asked about this deal, and he didn't really explain much. He said that Netflix and Rockstar are in talks all the time as to what they could possibly do together. Rockstar has licensed stuff with Netflix before, as has Take-Two in general. Netflix is in gaming, so it kind of makes sense. And they feel there's plenty more things they can do with Netflix and other outlets because they want to be ubiquitous everywhere. They want to be on every platform they can so that people can as readily interact with their media properties as they possibly can, right? There was a line that he said that seems to imply that Rockstar approached Netflix for this deal. I think that's just how we want to interpret it. I don't think he said that explicitly. I think that's just the way you can interpret his words. Because he was very keen on not saying that. So I'm not sure he was actually confirming that. You know? Strauss talked about how the hardware shortages he doesn't think are going to impact the software side with the gaming, his business. And I agree with him in a large part because the hardware shortages of memory and stuff that's impacting consoles and potentially the next consoles coming out with the PlayStation 6. This kind of stuff happens later in the life of the PlayStation 5, right? If this hardware shortage had happened at the start of the life of the PlayStation 5, I think it would have greatly impacted GTA 6. But I think a lot of people have PlayStation consoles, have Xboxes, have PCs. And while it will have some impact in people's ability to pick up those consoles, it's not as bad as it could have been, right? Yeah, the PlayStation 5s were already hard to get initially, but then it was many years where you could get one, right? Anyway, Strauss was asked about AI. He's asked about AI all the time, and he said AI is a buzzword, and he's right. There are so many things that are called AI today that in years past would have been called other things. Large language models, machine learning. But AI is something that gets, you know, certain people excited to invest money, so everyone calls everything AI, you know. I personally watch a lot of stuff talking about the state of the market for AI, what companies are doing, what both companies are doing in terms of using AI and investing in it, and the companies that are producing AI models and stuff. And I think it's all a bubble. I think it's so overhyped that it's just not funny. And Strauss is kind of my kind of view, where he says that, of course, as a company, they're always going to adopt new technology to optimize and enhance what they do. But he doesn't believe AI can replace or should replace creativity. Technology should just make it easier. They don't plan to replace anyone. It'll at best just help the creative people in their company be more creative. Right now, a lot of the stuff that the everyday person can do with AI is only because an unbelievable amount of money is being thrown into like a furnace and being burnt. You guys are typing into AI to generate image, giving no money, but that's costing the company like $5. They are all burning billions upon billions of dollars to provide this service, and they are not making their money back. Worse than this, how would you explain it? There's a direct linear relationship between adoption and cost. As in, the more people who use AI, the costs rise at the exact same rate. It doesn't get cheaper. So as they get more people, they just lose more money, kind of thing. And all of this is going to explode at some point. I don't think AI will ever get to the point where it can be so trustworthy that you'd not want someone involved in that process, right? I am a person, while I don't use AI to generate images and stuff, I do use it to, you know, proofread or find sources or a very quick check of something and be like, if this is wrong, give me a source and to show me why. That kind of stuff. And it's wrong all the time. There has never been a point where I would not have preferred a human involved in the process, or where I have not sought to find a human to do something if the thing is of any importance at all. If I want slop, AI is where I go. if I want inspiration, just word salad, AI is where I go. And I've heard from authoritative voices that a lot of these companies that tried to replace people with AI were either A, just lying. They wanted to look like, for the stock market, that they were embracing new technologies so their stock price would go up, but they weren't actually. Or they used AI as an excuse to fire people to make it look like they were trimming the fat to boost their stock price. Or those who actually tried to replace people with AI, like 95% of the time just failed and had to hire all those people back, often for a premium. I don't think there is a really large portion of the market that is losing their jobs because of AI. There are some people doing that, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as what people think. And I think when these tools actually have a cost, when these tools start getting priced at a cost that actually makes sense, not just based on investor dollars, then the vast majority of people who use it in everyday life won't be able to. It will just cost too much money. Like a basic plan will cost like $500. Or you'll have to have the know-how to run an AI on your own system. I think AI is going to be less these hugely large companies owning the models and more that each person's going to have their own little pet models in their systems. Or each company's going to have their own pet model that they train on their own stuff. For the reasons I've just discussed, I don't think it's cost effective. I don't think its companies can survive long term. But also, whenever you as a company are giving your information to an AI, OpenAI and Anthropic, they're getting your information. They're getting your secret sauce. They're getting your moat, like the thing that makes your company successful. And no company really wants that, right? There have been cases where AI companies have developed their own products on the basis of what other companies have put into their models. No company wants that risk, right? And I just don't think... I'm just not as doom and gloom about this as some people are. I don't think it's going to destroy the planet. I just think it's going to be an interesting tool on the same level as on Photoshop pressing a button and removing the background behind a person in a photograph. But that's just my view. So I have kind of ranted for a bit there. There was an interesting question as to... Well, actually, I'll go for this part first. So he said the level of pre-orders is astonishing, unprecedented for GTA 6. Didn't give numbers. He was poked multiple times to give numbers, and he never did. Unsurprising, right? But he's unsure how many of these will actually translate into sales, because people can still refund them, right? And as well, like on Xbox, they don't even take your money until, it actually releases. Then it takes the money. I think on PlayStation, you pay up front, right? I heard it was the best performing GTA 6 pre-order ever. True. It's interesting how PlayStation and Xbox are different in that way. He says he thinks the pricing was good for standard and deluxe because consumers seem excited about both. Not giving away if one was bought more than the other. There was an interesting question that someone asked, which Strauss kind of dodged, which was, do pre-orders bring additional sales, or do they just move up sales that would happen anyway? Is there anyone that is pre-ordering the game right now that wouldn't have just bought it on release? I'd be surprised if there were many, right? I think to what degree pre-orders generate additional sales, it's because of the marketing, the hype, the people talking about the pre-orders, drawing more attention to the game. It's less the pre-orders themselves generating more sales and more the attention that any form of marketing brings a game. And that's just an excuse to market the game more, I think. There was a reference to ads in the mobile titles that Take-Two owns. And he said 20% or less, depending upon the game, of players engage with microtransactions in their games. But with ads, it's 100% because, you can give an ad to effectively everyone who plays, right? And so that's a reasonable strategy for mobile. But when it comes to their console and PC games, they don't plan for ads within the games to be a major part of their business. There's a small part when it comes to games that where the ads are endemic, which is, like sporting events and stuff, you'll see ads around the arena, and that's just a natural pass of that game. And so it makes sense they can put ads there without breaking the immersion of the actual the game. And so he thinks that's okay, which I do as well. But he's not going to expand that into other titles. So we're not getting real ads in GTA 6, basically. Yay. Speaking of the future of GTA 6, he said, significant resources are applied to keep consistent content for GTA Online, and the expectation is that they're going to continue to support GTA Online. With those two statements together, it seemed to imply that this sort of updates, like the Kortz Center heists and stuff, that we're going to keep seeing those with GTA Online even after GTA 6 releases. Rather than just the small updates that we get every week where there's a few more bonuses and stuff. And a few outfits. That's not certain, obviously, but I think that's what was implied by what he said. But I think it's important to remember what he said in the past, which is they'll keep supporting the game as long as people are playing it. If everyone abandons GTA Online and starts playing GTA 6, they're not going to make content for it. If there's enough people playing it that it makes financial sense to make content for it, they'll keep doing so. Yeah, so I think that's it. Was there anything else he said that I missed that you think was important? Or that we didn't discuss? My views on the Netflix trailer? It's only 6 hours. I don't think it's particularly significant. If it was only coming on Netflix, I would have my pitchfork out and my flaming torch going to burn something down. But a wait of 6 hours is not significant, especially considering that it's coming out at like 5 a.m. my time. If I was less invested in the world of Rockstar, then I would just wait the 6 hours and catch it on YouTube. Oh yeah, he did have a comment about physical media, didn't he?
How long do you think the
I did miss
extended
that.
look will be?
My prediction is 20 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes. Closer to 20. So Strauss was asked about Sony getting rid of physical media and going purely digital. And he said that 90% of sales for Take-Two are digital anyway. And he said that discs don't really make sense for the consumer. They have to connect to online anyway. He does think that they will still make some physical editions for some of their games where it makes sense. He referenced vinyl, like, digital music still exists, but they still make physical music sometimes. Some people in chat were like, what are you talking about? Like, how dare you say that it doesn't make sense for the consumer? Let the consumer decide. But I think what he was saying was just in terms of ease of access, efficiency. When it comes to the game itself, digital is, in general, more efficient. It is easier. It makes more sense. Outside of the places where you just have terrible internet, for example, the reasons why we like physical media don't have much to do with the day one gaming experience. It's to do with preservation of the game, resale value, you know, the aesthetic of having it on your wall, that kind of thing. These are external to the game itself. Ownership, you actually own it physically. You know, you can't have it revoked. These are considerations that are independent of the game itself. Being charitable to what Strauss said, I think he's correct. As long as he's willing to accept that, you know, the reasons why some people prefer physical media do still make sense, even if they aren't related to the game itself, in terms of the day one experience. Well, obviously there are advantages to digital in that, you know, some people want them to take up space, but some people don't want them to take up space. I don't like stuff taking up space. I have had games in the past that have become scratched or damaged, and I've not been able to play them. Doesn't happen with digital. But everything has costs and benefits, right? There's nothing that's 100% better than anything else. Well, obviously, I'm speaking generally, but obviously, I think it would have been in the consumer's best interest for there to still be physical media from all the console producers. But it's undeniable, of course, that digital is the dominant way in which people consume video games. Physical disc owners are a loud minority. I traditionally do not buy physical media, but I absolutely would have bought a physical copy of GTA 6. Hell, if I could have, I would have liked to have had like something on my wall that just had GTA 4, 5, and 6 in like copies or something. And I can't do that now. But obviously that's a very minor concern for me. The people who are living paycheck to paycheck, it makes sense that they want physical media so they can resell stuff if they want to buy new games. It's undeniable that the removal of physical media hurts the most vulnerable, poor people the most. You can still showcase it if you buy the case with the code in it. It's not the same. Anyway, was there anything else we missed? Thank you for bringing that up.
What do you think about this earnings call we received today from Strauss Zelnick? TBH, most of the answer from Strauss is negative. What do you think?
Didn't really come off as negative to me. A lot of it was evasive because he didn't want to give stuff away. No, I didn't really get a negative vibe from it. No, I'm not sure where you got that from. Yeah, just business speak. Someone in chat said they don't think that Strauss is a good CEO. I think he's a great CEO. Well, as far as CEOs go, I mean, a CEO is still a CEO, right? But he's made statements in regards to, you know, how he respects the creative process, and he believes his job is just to, you know, handle the business side of things and let creative people just be creative. Give them free reign to be as creative as possible and make things that are wonderful in entertainment. And his job is to handle the other stuff, so that isn't a consideration for them. And I think that's a fine thing. I mean, we criticize Strauss for dodging questions and stuff. But obviously there's information that he can't give away. He just can't. There would obviously be many considerations and obligations that he would have that would prevent him from giving out information, and information that he wouldn't want to give out because it would potentially negatively harm plans they have going in the future. Strauss is not marketing to consumers, he's marketing to investors, and that's his job. He's great at it. And this call was specifically for investors. Someone in chat was like, oh, look at Strauss, he's not talking about like the game and creativity and stuff. He's just doing all this business stuff. That's what this call is about. Specifically. They are obligated to make these calls, to do these calls and inform shareholders, stakeholders about what's going on in the company, because they're a publicly traded company. It's all good, Jack, man. It's all good. An investor call like that would be way too stressful for me, constantly having to carefully pick your words to not say too much. That's the kind of thing that I think by the time you become CEO, you are really good at doing that kind of thing. Like, you don't become CEO unless that is the thing you can do very well. You know. It's in the same way that maybe some stuff that I do as a streamer, you think I'd be nervous, I couldn't talk to thousands of people and stuff. I promise you, over time, the number just slowly creeps up. And it's like, you know, a frog in water slowly being boiled. You don't notice the slow change. And with Strauss, or any corporate person, your responsibilities would just increase. And it shouldn't, if things, if the company's working well, have you truly out of your element at any point. Thank you, Gabe, for the gift. Flash, Dev Dog, Rose, Don, thank you for the raid. Lucy, Harry, Quay, Freeman, Det, Ved, anonymous gifter, thank you. So that's it, guys. I hope my commentary was interesting. I am still maintaining that I am very optimistic about GTA 6 and the future of Rockstar. And, you know, hopefully my channel. And I hope we all end up enjoying what's going to come out on the 27th. You'll, of course, hear all my commentary and thoughts on that as well. At some point on the 27th. Well, I guess it'll be the 28th for me, regardless. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I wish you all the best. Bye-bye. Boop.